Okay. Ooh.
Ta-da-da. Oh, this music is unnerving.
Keep talking.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Mostly because I muted you, but
Andy, talk.
I'm talking now. Can you hear me, Ty?
I can't hear you. Keep talking, though.
Okay, I'm still talking.
What
This
happened?
is the level of talking that I will do when I'm actually talking in the game. This is the
I was
level
trying to
of talking
see
I will do.
if you came through anyone. You're not coming through anyone, which is nice.
I just muted Andy,
That's
so
smart.
we're all good.
Well, you can't mute her in real life. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
No,
can.
but we could
Don't
mute her in
want
the
It's called
to.
chat.
punching.
Where?
It's called fists.
Oh my god.
No, we don't want to.
Beat up your friend.
I think Andy could kick my ass, to be fair.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
absolutely
I
fair.
think that's just.
I probably couldn't, but
Andy, you got something that helps tall people win fights. It's called reach. If they can't hit you, they can't win.
Andy's also Power Mom. I'm only a wise dad.
Yeah.
Wait,
That
I
is
was told
true.
that I've been made into a dad for the day.
You're an honorary wise dad.
Aw,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
sweetheart,
Poor
in
white
my
dad.
mind, you're always a dad.
Damn. Wait, this is where we don't push to talk.
What?
Oh my god.
Alright, so, Nick, do your thing.
Okay, so Antiva Lion showed up. It was pretty bad, but it was going kind of okay after I got hit really hard. Until Ruby dropped my staff and ruined everything. And then I died. And then Omarid also died. Elandra kinda died. But then she possessed a lion, I think? And then we got captured by Flavius's parent. Don't know if there's a mom, but there's a dad. And we're now all slaves, possibly included Flavius. We're all stuck there. And one of the slaves committed suicide. So Elandria then took the body of that slave. And now we're in this shit show situation.
Yay.
Very good, very good.
Hooray.
Alright, so, as you guys are entering this massive palace, you'll see what looks like large pillars that hold up this very elaborate canopy that kind of sits over the trail as you guys kind of enter into this area. Looking to your left, you guys will see this gorgeous kind of gold and white, kind of almost like a marble, but more of a sandstone kind of mixed with it, fountain that kind of sits. You'll see a few individuals that seem to be Tvinter. You'll actually see what looks to be one Orlesian bard wearing an ornate mask, kind of sitting, leans over with a lute, just kind of smiling, playing strings as people are kind of maneuvering around. Seems like at this moment, your guys' dreaded captor, Ivo, is hosting some guests. So as you guys make your way over to the main kind of entrance to this palace, as you step inside, you'll see sconces that kind of light the way as you enter in. Even though it's daytime, this castle seems to be very windowless. Seems to be the style kind of built into it as you guys kind of enter in. You'll hear the lute kind of fade in the distance as you guys enter all the way into this place. How am I coming through? Am I coming through okay?
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Doing good.
Just wanted to check.
All good.
Yeah,
As you
you're
guys
so good.
look to your left and right, on your right, you'll see what looks to be almost like a lobby. There's a small staircase that kind of spindles up into some unknown floor above you. And right next to both of those, in that lobby, you see this massive vault door that seems to be spun shut and closed. To your left, you see this gorgeous office. decorated with a large desk, massive chair, a few statues that kind of sit to the left or the right of it, as you just kind of make your way by. Ivo's just going to go, "That is my office. A few of you may be able to go in there once in a while if you decide to be cleaners. And if not, it is up to you. But for now, you are my son's guests. And wonderful guests you will be. And I will guide you up to your floor, and you will learn where you'll be staying. And, of course, you, servant," as he points over to old dead Elandria. He points over to the servant. "You, servant, please take our wonderful guests up to the upper floor to their rooms. Make sure they are
Yes, of course, master.
make sure they are given towels, food, and of course blankets."
Of course, of course. Please follow me, guests of the of the young master.
I will now have a small conversation with my son in my office. So, until I see you all again, have a wonderful Tevinter night. As he takes Flavius kind of into his office and shuts the door. We will start with Flavius.
Is this a secret talk that we're gonna be able to hear anyway?
Hello.
It's up to you.
Secret? Nah, we can be present. I mean, there's like 5 of us in the same room, so
Oh, okay.
I think it would make sense.
As you are walked inside, Ivo is going to kind of take you over. Gently, at first. He just kind of takes you. You'll watch as 2 servants set down that large chest that holds your guys' things over in the kind of upper side of the room. He's going to go over and grab a large book. He is going to say, "My son, do you know what this book is?" As he kind of sets it down on the table and kind of wipes off a thin layer of dust from it.
Do I know what it is just by looking at it?
Roll a history check.
That's a 10.
Okay. You know it's got something to do with the family.
I know that it has something to do with our family, but past that, no?
Fascinating. This is our lineage. He's gonna flip it open. He'll go all the way back to Tiberius, to Ivan, to Ivo, to Flavius. And do you know why Flavius is in this book? Because I put you there! You live here under my roof when you should be out in the woods or dead. Or even maybe Lowtown as a slave. You are naturally and physically unfit to be in the position that you are in. And you think it funny to just leave and run away and go find God knows what ruffians in the middle of nowhere and defy my bounty hunter, my hunter, finder, son, collector. I feel very bad that he had to kill some people just to bring back my rat of a son. I want you to understand I am letting your friends live here because I somewhat feel bad for them. But the fact that they helped you try to escape and keep away from me, they will also be punished for some time, maybe forever. Maybe you will also stay in that tower for as long as I want you to. You are to be a magnificent mage, a magister in your own right, something that would never be possible for someone like you. But you just keep running away to write your fucking maps. Maps? Are you kidding me? Maps? There's a globe right here! Everything's written on it! He's gonna take you over, he's gonna take your head and kind of just by the hair press your face against the globe as he kind of spins it around. He's gonna kind of toss you back onto the ground. Go to the tower. I will come to speak to you when I have calmed down. Do not even think to talk to your mother at this moment. She is equally as angry as I am, and it is best to stay clear of her path. I have left 4 books in your study. I want them completely read by the end of the week. They will be teaching you about enchantments.
Yes,
Now,
Father.
I will take this damned collar off of you. You'll watch as he just kind of moves a finger, and you'll watch as it detaches and kind of falls to the ground. If you leave again, I'll kill her. Understood?
I just stare at him and kind of slowly nod my head.
Good. Very good, son. Now, know that I do love you. You would not be here if it was not for my love, and I don't mean that in a way to oppress you. I'm just letting you know you are loved. And he'll kind of smile, and you'll watch as he kind of just gives you a kiss on the forehead and kind of sends you out through the door.
Yeah, I'll make my way back to my room after that, just
You
slowly walking.
will see a very confused servant leading people to where they do not know to go.
Yep. Just follow me this way. I'm just gonna like find a random door and open it.
As you open it
Um,
up, you will see a an older woman, human, probably around like 40, 45, standing in this room. It looks like she is currently only dressed in her undergarments. As she kind of looks back, you see like a spiky kind of iron armor laying on the floor with massive robes attached to it, being held by a servant who seems equally shocked by you entering. And she is going to go, "How dare you enter in here, servant!"
I'm sorry, my mistress, and then I'm gonna shut the door immediately.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh god. Oh god.
If you die,
What was
session
that
1
the
with
door I
this
had to
character.
open? Wisdom. 9?
You guys watch as this servant says, sorry, turns around, and you watch as she completely stops moving and kind of wobbles in place. As you watch as this woman in her undergarments just kind of holds her hand out in kind of like a crushing manner and just goes, "You will come here, servant," as she just kind of moves her fingers like in an upside down walking fashion as you begin to kind of forcibly march into the room. And then you guys will watch as the door shuts. You guys are now left alone with Flavius. Who's just kind of standing behind you guys, kind of hands in pockets.
oh, be just like looking around then for like a hiding place or a place to go off to.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, Gay is just gonna look up at Flavius and go, well, that was certainly unfortunate for her. But I'm assuming you know the way around your own house. Not that I mean to command you or anything.
No, I do know my way around.
Katie,
No.
continue, Nikos.
I am, I don't know how to say this or, right, but I do apologize for this. This was not at all my intention
I would certainly
to
hope
have this
not.
happen. And, I'm thinking of things, so I don't know. But I'll try to make things right. I don't know how, but I'll try.
The little girl that's with you guys, Tiny Ruby, is just going to go, I trust you to do well by us, friend. I know it was not your fault.
But you will get us out of this, right?
I will do my best. I'm trying already. I'm thinking of ways, but my father, the man who has captured us, captured you all, is not a good person.
As he says that, you guys can look at pictures that line the walls. All men looking very similar, marching down in like different, like post picture, as you see men that all look the same. And then you see at the very end a very different looking Flavius. That sticks out like a sore thumb. All of these other men have very specific faces, looks. To be completely honest with you, his father also kind of doesn't fit in entirely with the other echelon of his family. It's the fact that he has this long kind of straight, flattened hair that kind of drapes down his face. That seems to be present in his photo as well. As this is happening, what do you want me to call your character for when I'm speaking of you, Andy?
Well, I have.
I'm gonna say
she's going
Miranda.
Okay, cool.
Sorry,
What?
I forgot I named the slave Miranda.
Cool.
I mean, unless you had other preference.
Well, what I was gonna say is she's gonna tell the people what to call her, like the party, but they don't know that yet. So go ahead and call me Miranda.
I'll call you Miranda. So as
That's the
Miranda
name of
is yoinked into this office, you will see as this woman has now, with the other hand, while kind of holding you in place, billows up this small ball of fire in her hands, and she says, "This will be your punishment this day for what you have done and the embarrassment that you have put me through, and the fact that you have made me see my husband's horrible son's face while I am dressed like this." And you're gonna watch as she throws that firebolt right at your face.
Ah,
And she's gonna roll to hit.
firebolt?
Firebolt.
Oh my god.
Well,
That
For
is
those
going
unaware,
to be.
Nico's just slided down after hearing that about what it said from his mother.
That's gonna be actually max damage for 10 damage.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
You're gonna watch as the fire just. You're gonna watch as the fire just singes your skin. You watch as a bright burn kind of swelches up your face, and this massive scar is kind of left in place as it happens. Just kind of burning away some of the skin on your cheek as you begin to kind of scream and pat it off and try to put the flame out.
Wonderful.
It hurts, but it hurts almost like an echo. Like, almost like someone else next to you feeling your pain for you, where you feel the pain in kind of like a translated way.
Interesting.
As it kind of singes you. And the scream seems not your own as you kind of let out that, like, "Ah!"
Ah.
In your head, you will hear and you will feel just a very soft, "Oh, that hurts so bad. I don't even know why I'm in this room."
I'm sorry.
What?
Um. I'm just gonna be patting down my face and trying to make the pain go away, I guess.
You'll watch as she quickly opens the door, slides you out with that kind of power that she was holding you with, and you'll kind of plummet over right into Flavius's arms. Flavius, make essentially a grapple check to try to catch and not get just knocked the fuck over by this person.
That's a natural 20 for 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, you catch this person in a very romantic and kind of flowy, show-offy way. As she kind of gets thrown across the room, you kind of catch her, spin around, and then kind of dip her down as you kind of help her back up and kind of get her set back in her place.
We're good.
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Master Flavius.
It's all right. It's Miranda, isn't it?
Yes, that's sure.
Um, just be careful. You look a little singed. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, this is well, slaves must be punished when they do things wrong. That's what I've learned.
Flavius kind of like looks sad, looks a little bit down.
Where
We're
you
laughing
feel the
hard here
pain
because we're right
in kind of
outside of the.
This is the intercultural lounge we're sitting in, and and someone just brought up the idea of slavery and slaves needing to be punished. I know, I'm losing my freaking mind.
Good God.
well, Andy's kicked out of Fredonia.
Yeah.
Andy, no. No.
It's time
It's
for
still
everyone to
a
go
video
home.
This is not my fault.
Can't wait
Oh
for the
my
campus-wide email to be sent out.
Yeah. By the way, slaves
No.
don't deserve to be punished. I don't know who said that.
Jesus.
They will. Incredulous power, because Fredonia always likes to talk up their power, will be used upon this student when it's found out.
The strength that they
Some
hold.
students
The
need to
strength
be
of
punished.
Amon will be pushed upon you as you suffer for
Scaring me
others.
now I'm like deathly afraid to even like talk.
No. We're in a private room now.
You shouldn't be in the multicultural lounge trying to play D&D.
I think next time I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
You're probably right.
I thought it was a cute idea, Katie. I thought it was
I
okay.
like the idea, but now I'm afraid that playing this character right now that I'm just gonna get like,
Oh, good lord.
So,
Anyway.
continuing on.
Yes. I help Miranda to her feet to get her like stable or however I need to, and say, well, if you need to see anyone, make sure you get your wounds healed. That would not be good. So, yeah.
You can, by the way, Flavius, just by looking at this wound, that this is a now permanent scar. There's no healing to be done with this.
Oh no.
well, thank you. I'm just a little bit frazzled after that. I don't know where any of the rooms are anymore. Could you tell me where these people are supposed to go? And I can guide them?
Can I point Miranda in the right way then? Like,
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, okay, you want to
You-
go down the first hall, take a left down the stairs.
You point right back to where you guys first came in was the staircase to go up to the servants' quarters above the vault. So you just kept going down the hallway on accident.
Okay,
So-
cool.
As you go back and you make your way over towards the staircase, as you make your way up, it is a spiral staircase that kind of winds up to the next floor. Making your way up here, it's still quite nice, but you could definitely tell it seems to be more of a servant's area. As you make your way down, Flavius kind of walking hand in hand with you. You watch as you kind of look to him for guidance. You'll see as every once in a while he kind of smiles and continues. Seems like a much nicer person than a lot of the people here. Leading you guys down this hallway. Eventually you will reach what seems to be the end of the servants area, perhaps for the more higher up servants, or even most likely the slaves don't live at this floor. It's actual paid servants. As you make your way to the end, you will see the rooms that have been labeled, each door, guests of Flavius.
Wow. Fancy. Yeah, I'll bring them over to those places one by one. And I'll just be like, and I guess I'll just open. Are they labeled by person or are they just guests?
It's just each one just says guests. Guests.
So I'm
of
just gonna
Flavius.
open up a random guest of Flavius door and then just like usher a random person into that door and just say, "This will be your room. It's been chosen specifically for you."
Yeah, as you unhook the chain,
Oh,
because it's
no.
kind of a chain that's linked between the two, like the entrance of each door that holds this wooden sign. You kind of just unhook the chain as it kind of sags down and kind of hangs off to the floor. You let one of the who are you gonna pick first? Who are you letting in the first room?
I'm going to leave Ruby for last for sure. I'll probably
Yeah.
let Gaia in first.
Yeah, Gaia, as you
Mhm.
enter this room, it is quite beautiful in here.
Mhm.
It doesn't seem like any clothes or anything is left in. No cloths really, other than some little doilies kind of sit on the counters, holding candles
Yeah.
underneath, or seeming to wait for cups to be placed upon, or even food. However, you'll notice that as you kind of make your way around, um, it seems to be set up for a guest indeed. There is a small bucket with a kind of round, kind of indented top that could be assumed to be used for your waste receptacle.
Mhm.
There is a large dresser with a kind of velvety top that kind of sits in the back left. And then your bed is of decent size, at least for that of a teenager. But being a dwarf, it is more than a
Yeah.
sufficient bed size. That has a little bit of a middle post that kind of connects to two farther back posts that has two little thin kind of wispy curtains that kind of dip down out from it just for decoration.
Mhm.
As the walls are painted white with kind of a gold trim that sits above and below the wall.
Mhm.
As you guys make your way to the next room, I believe you're going to put Avard into a room, right?
Yeah, I'll put Avard into the next room.
This
Mm.
room is made exactly the same. There's not a single difference.
Who would have guessed?
Is there like stuff like in the drawers and stuff like to be used?
The drawers at this moment seem to be bare bone empty. Not even a Bible lays in these drawers.
Is there a window?
There is not.
Do I
Yes.
notice Avarid being sad about there not being a window?
I mean, Avard isn't sad. He's just like looking around the room, like staring and trying to like he's kind of lost in thought, just going back and forth around and looking around.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of say, Miranda will just kind of say, sorry for the small circumstances, but I'm sure that I get less than you do, so.
Something to explain to you
I
guys. Oh, sorry. Continue.
I don't really need any.
Oh, well, perfect then. I hope you enjoy your stay, and then I'll close the door.
Wow.
To explain this building a little bit as you guys were going around, and this is with the nat one that Twilight or Vard would have gotten earlier. It seems like every floor you go on, every hallway has about 4 of these. These tall metallic suits of armor. You're not sure if they're guards or if they're literally just decoration, due to the fact that they don't sit on mounts, nor do they move. There's not a breath or a sound that comes from them as you guys walk by them. There seems to be 2 set on this floor, holding massive swords that kind of pierce down. You can see where they've kind of pierced through the floor.
Are they magical? Can I make an Arcana check?
You can make an Arcana check. At this moment before the Arcana check, though, you don't even know if they're alive or armor.
Dang.
You're not entirely sure. As you
None.
stop to stare at one, you'll watch as the group kind of whisks away, so you catch up and keep your pace. But it doesn't seem to be any way to really look inside the way the armor's built. See if there's any magic or anything included. So as you guys get to the last room, yet again, this room is made exactly the same. Same dresser, same bed. As you kind of point Ruby inside, and they're like, "This is your room."
Yep. This is Ruby now, I'm assuming.
This is Ruby, yes.
And I'll just kind of like usher her in, and then this is the last person besides Flavius, right?
Yes, Flavius will not be staying here though. Flavius
I'm
has
just
his own
gonna
room.
right. I'm just gonna quietly like step in, like nod to him if he's still there, and then step inside the door and close it behind us.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look down to Ruby and I'm gonna say, you look quite young, young mistress.
I know what you are, creature.
Oh, good. It's so exciting here. I'm learning so much about being.
Oh my god.
I do not wish to be in here very long. I foresee that things are going to go well for us, but I still sorrow for those that we have lost.
Well, yeah, so I guess that's.
You're gonna watch as she screams and kind of falls down to the ground, holding her head, and you'll watch as she just begins to scream. You'll watch as her head shakes so violently and vigorously it looks like there's kind of an airy essence left of her face pointing all three directions
Jesus.
at once. As you watch as she screams, and you'll watch as a burst of magic kind of flows off of her. And you'll watch as she immediately kind of like pops into the air back into her regular size, as she kind of flings towards the bed. And you'll watch as she's just kind of holding her face, and she's just going to go, I lost control.
Oh no.
Who
Ruby,
would have guessed?
what did you lose control of?
The beast. The demon. I lost control. You'll see as she's kind of staring, not through you, but as if she's staring miles through you.
You mean like Cerebus?
Yes. Cerebos himself is okay, but the beast, I don't... We have to find him. We need to get out of here, and we need to find him.
Are you sure? I really like learning about
There
being
is.
a servant.
I am sure.
Oh my
There
god.
is a way that I believe that we can store him for now, that we can take care of him better than what I had, but
Oh, can
we'll
you
have
teach?
to go... No, it's... Be quiet. I'm speaking. As you watch as
Oh.
she kind of like puts her hand on your mouth and kind of moves you a little. We are very close to Saharan now. I know that we need to make our way to the Dog King. But if we could stop at Saharan now, we could perhaps save Cerebos. We're already here. But we need
I
to get
know
out of this
that-
place. You
I know
have
that
a
the-
position here. And she's gonna grab on your face. Every time you go to speak, she's gonna kind of cut you off as she continues to explain.
Oh no.
She's going to say, I am going to make my way out of here. I am going to go to the temple. I am going to leave an image and a path for you in your mind to Saharan. Okay? Do you understand? You will lead
yes?
them there. If you do not
Okay.
lead them there, I will make sure that you are wiped from existence physically. As she just
Jesus.
looks you in the eye. As you just see what looks like trees and vines kind of wrapping out from her pupils.
Okay, yes, all right, yes.
Good.
Can you teach me how to understand these symbols that you're going to leave?
What?
You said you were going to leave symbols for me to know, didn't you say?
No, I said
confused.
memories, and you'll watch as she takes her thumb, she press it at her head, and you'll imagine a map physically in your mind.
Ah,
You'll see a temple
Wow.
physically in your mind, and you'll have this memory kind of set. Help them. Do as I say, and I will make sure that you are supplied with more knowledge than you can... Well, than you can handle, most likely, but... Do you understand?
all right, sure thing. Yeah, I can do that. Her eyes are just like glowing when she said what she could supply her with.
You'll watch as she goes over. You'll watch as she makes a small shadow blade from her hand. You'll watch as she cuts one of the posts off the bed. As she takes it, you watch as she brings it down, kind of smacks it onto the floor. You'll watch as it kind of shapes into almost a staff-like shape. As you'll watch as she just goes, I will be back. Or you will be back. Goodbye. And you'll watch as she smacks it on the floor, and you'll watch as she kind of like grows into this large kind of scaly beast, kind of breaking up and out of the room as you watch as it just shatters. Those of you in the next room, which is Avard, you'll watch as the corner of your room cracks. It begins to bend and break as it begins to push down where you almost feel like you're being pinned against the floor. And then, so as you're watching this, Miranda, you'll watch as this massive dragon takes flight up into the sky and leaves.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well,
Is
presuming I could hear that.
Avard able to like climb out of this area now? And,
Yeah,
like...
you have to crawl on all fours as you kind of like pull and slide yourself out of your room. As this is happening, you'll watch as the guards that filled the hallway, you now know what they are. You can see that they are guards, indeed, somewhat, as they begin to march over to you. They'll watch as they look over at this hole in the building, confused as one of them leaves, heads down the steps. And you'll watch as Ivo comes back upstairs. He's gonna look at this and he's gonna go, "What is this mess? Servant, what have you done here?"
I'm so sorry, Master. I just well, the little girl, and then she turned into I think it was some sort of a dragon.
You are lucky I have a guest here today that should be able to help this predicament. I will be back. Move the bowl man to one of the other rooms.
Can I also quickly say to him? I also am going to quickly say I think I saw it go in this direction, and then point in the direction opposite of like the temple and stuff that I have the memory of.
Yeah, as you point opposite, he watches. He goes, "Yes, yes, I don't believe we'll deal with the dragon, but we will deal with the ruined room. Oh, it's so many of the guest rooms destroyed, and I am holding a gala tonight. Oh, so same. Oh, by the way, servants, actually do this now. Go down to the servants' quarters, gather all the clothing that I have prepared for the bowman and for the dwarf, and get them dressed up and prettied as Flavius's guests for my gala this afternoon.
Of course, Master. Of course.
And it will be your job, servant, as he kind of holds onto your chin. Oh, perhaps it will not be your job. You look quite dreadful. Oh, you know what? I have an easy fix for this. You'll watch as he takes out a gold coin from his pocket. You're going to watch as he pushes it against your face. You'll watch as he kind of waves his hand, and you watch as the gold kind of transmutes across your face into kind of like a little fancy golden mask that kind of covers that burnt part of your face. And he's just going to go, "You will take one of the outfits for yourself, and you will be the one to make sure that my son and my wife do not meet during this party. Is that understood?"
Yes, of course, Master. The mistress and the young Master Flavius will not meet.
Good. Good, good, good. Seems like she got quite mad at you anyways. Alright. Move the bowl man, get the clothes. I will go and collect my friend to take care of this mess. Son, please take care of your guests. And also, change. You smell dreadful.
Hey, yes, I know. I'll get ready.
You'll watch as he departs. So, who wants to go first? Go into the room or go in to get the clothes? Going to get the clothes, I don't even know if it really needs to be RP'd.
Yeah, as long as I can find it, then yeah, I'll just go get the clothes.
Yeah,
I'll
just
put on my clothes first, and then I'll run up and put on and grab the clothes for everyone else.
roll a survival check for me just to see how well you do.
Okay.
Can you survive going down 5 flights of stairs?
It's not what survival is. I wish it was. I wish you could just
It
roll
is
survival
now.
check and sometimes die.
17.
Yeah, you're able to find everything with that guidance. You are constantly pausing to focus on that information that's just giving you super interested about everything that is in your head. But then you gain focus and then go back to your task.
Yep.
Flavius.
Yes.
As you go up to the top of this tower, all in the same area. Seems like your room has been tucked away past the servants, past the servants area, past the guest rooms, at the very top of this tower. As you enter in, you are in your massive kind of widow's peak. As you can see, your like full balcony that wraps around your entirely glass encompassed room, allowing you to see out the outstretching world around you. It feels to you as a prison, but it looks as to be a collection of all things magical, statue, architecture. You have a little bit of everything, as much as you could think of, as much as you could buy from around the world. It seems that your father has really tried to give you as much of the world as he could in this room, so that you don't have to go and build your map, as you have like little artifacts from all over the place, kind of marking each nation. You have in the very center of this room this large, massive globe that's kind of built into the floor that you can just kind of push your foot against and kind of spin it around. As you do, you watch as it spins over and you kind of stop it right on Antiva, the place you were almost so close to kind of explore. A neighbor and an interesting place. As you're going to make your way to Ravane, you kind of just rub your toe against the little ravine kind of area as you begin to kind of like derobe, take off your stuff.
So close. So close.
You'll go over as you come up to this little tiny hidden cubby that you've placed behind a photograph of your father, ironically enough. Behind it is a small little safe that you've made using magics to kind of create wood into metal through transmutation magics. And as you kind of open it up, you'll see inside the 3 tiny little maps that you've made so barely kind of scribbled together.
Good thing they're still here. That's at least he hasn't found this yet. I'm gonna look to see where those books he mentioned were.
Yeah. As you look over on your desk, you will see these 4 massive tomes. And I don't mean books, these are tomes. Each one's easily about like 4,000 pages long.
Gotta read the Harry Potter series like 6 times over tonight, so.
Yeah, essentially.
Alright. I'll get changed, and is there like a cleaning area in here, like a bath or anything like that in
Roll an investigation check first.
here? Yeah. $16.
Yeah. As you're picking up the books, kind of getting them prepared in what order you think you should read them, kind of setting them on the table, you'll see a symbol on a note. I'm getting images for it really quick. Just give me a moment.
Cool.
In visuals. Have I been... Shit, I don't know if I've been pushing down the mic. I think I have been. Can someone
I
listen to the
think
stream really
so.
quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, I mean, check the stream really quick because I've been doing the just regular voice for you guys and then the push to talk to
Oh
the...
no, not
Just a
again.
Well, no, I've been doing this. I just want to make sure that I've been doing the push to talk as well. I think I have been.
Make sure that you're
Yeah,
Please.
yeah,
be
yeah.
heard on the stream.
Is this the symbol?
You see this symbol sitting on a note. Kind of looks like it's been
Okay.
stamped there, and you'll see this is what will happen to you the next time you run away, my son.
Ooh.
That's like the lobotomy symbol, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yes. That's tranquil.
That means the next time I run away better be the last time. All right. All right.
Okay. As you go over to find a bath, you do have a large tub that kind of sits under a small little covered edge of your balcony as you kind of go out and kind of get derobed and kind of hopped in. As you're in there, you will see, as you kind of dip your eyes closed, as you're kind of just resting for a moment, letting the filth and blood and dirt kind of wash from you, you'll see the marks and the scars you've created by purging yourself with blood magic. You'll see them littering your body in different areas and different strikes. And then next to you, you'll see Miranda standing at the very edge of the balcony. You'll hear the same thing that she said before she jumped earlier, as you watch she jumped off the balcony and crumpled. You'll hear her say the same sentence as you watch as she's just about to jump off this edge of this balcony.
Am I about to jump off the edge
No,
of this
this isn't
balcony?
you.
Oh,
This
okay.
Do I know what's happening? Is this like, am I like, do I know that I'm like seeing something in the past, or do I know
No,
that, like...
this is like a very real moment for you.
Okay, I'm gonna like quickly like run up and try to like stop her from jumping.
Yeah, as you go to grab onto her, you'll watch as right as you grab onto your sleeve, she'll just go, "No, let me go!" And you'll watch as it rips, and you watch as she slips out of your hand and plummets down, and you'll watch as she falls into this black void, as she begins falling downward. As you look down, you'll see this massive face, this gnarled, sharp-toothed kind of maw, kind of appear out of this black void. You'll see what looks like this army of weird and disgusting creatures, purple and gray in skin, kind of marching next to this large mouth. As it comes all the way out, it'll kind of peer to the left as you see it seems to be the mouth of like a corrupted dragon almost, kind of looking at you with a piercing eyes. You'll hear him say in ancient Tevinter kind of language, you'll hear him say, "Am I not beauty?" And then you'll pop up out of the bathtub. As you kind of watch as the water splashes away, you'll watch as it's far overflowed, as it's beginning to pour down out of the tub, off and over the balcony, kind of down like a waterfall.
What the fuck was that? Oh shit. Okay. Well, okay. Could I
Roll
do like
a history check.
history? Okay. 18.
Gotta open all this lore all the time.
Uh-huh.
You recognize the picture of this dragon almost.
Uh-huh.
Not as corrupted, but the same kind of visage. From a book you read many years ago, an ancient Tevinter book that speaks of old gods and dragons. One you just kind of managed to scrounge up because, you know, at a young age, all think that dragons are quite interesting and fascinating.
Especially in Tevinter.
Especially in Tevinter.
Cool. Okay, cool.
You book. You might still have this book.
Oh shit, I'm gonna start looking for it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put like a towel on.
Roll
And,
an
like-
investigation as
Wow,
you kind of
it's
throw
just
on a
like
towel.
him to follow.
24 investigation.
As you flip through,
Wow.
you kind of go through your library that marks the other side of the room, flipping through. You will find a book called The Dragon of Beauty.
Uh-oh.
As you kind of pull it from the bookshelf, looking it over, you kind of flip it around. You'll read essentially about this dragon that was one of the old gods from long, long ago.
Mm.
that is about this dragon that was considered to be one of the most beautiful dragons. It's just like a kind of lovely tale of kind of betrayal as well, as the dragon was kind of killed and buried away, per se. But it's quite interesting. That looks very similar to that other dragon, just far less tortured and mangled. But the cover appears to seems to be the same.
Is it like a child's book kind of? Like, is it supposed to be
It
like
is more of a child's book, yes. It's quite thin.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna put that in my bag then, so I have that with me, because that's might be useful. And then I'm gonna realize that I probably need to get changed and get going because I don't want to make anyone upset.
As you go to put the book back,
yeah.
you'll watch as another book kind of slides out and falls onto the ground.
Yeah, I'll pick that one up and look at the title of that one.
This one will kind of fill you with dread as you read it.
Oh,
It will
shit.
essentially read, "The world will die." As you kind of rub your eyes and you relook at the cover again, it seems to be another child's book. An old child's book that just said, "To Winter Gods, A through B."
A through B?
Or A through Z. Fuck. I'm so stupid. I'm so
It's a
sorry.
really thin book.
There's so many exalted.
I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not true. No.
I'll just kind of set that one aside as well then, and kind of rub my eyes and just think, I just need a good night's sleep. That's all I need. I just need one solid night's rest. Then everything will be back to normal. Okay.
As you get dressed, you don fancy party attire. As you kind of place your clothes on a rack, you're able to pick up a small spell scroll of prestidigitation if you do not have it already.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll use the spell scroll.
As you use the spell scroll, you'll watch as your clothes get cleaned up and prettied, your other pairs. So eventually when you wish to don them again, they'll be all cleaned up and kind of nice. Another spell scroll you're able to find, one that you were working on before, seems to be similar to Burning Hands.
Oh, sweet.
As you're looking it over, it seems to be one of the ones you were trying to create. It seems to be called Shards of Glass. Essentially all it does is replace Burning Hands with piercing damage, magical piercing damage instead of fire damage.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
It was not finished fully. It would probably take some more time to work on it and finish it, but you now have it.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure I have that with my stuff. That'll be very helpful.
Yeah. Cool. All right. As you get ready and you don your clothes, and eventually you head back down to the servants' area. At this point, before Flavius shows back up after his little ordeal, you guys will have, no, the two of you, I should say, Gaia and Gaia and Avard will have noticed that Miranda has come back up with your thing. She has brought a very typical dwarven attire kind of look, is almost kind of like the dwarves of Kal Sharok. That's the right dwarves, right? I'm not losing my mind. Kal Sharok would wear.
Yep. Wow.
He's
Really
even
being
brought up
typecast here.
black paint for you to make markings upon your face as well.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Wow.
Kind of to use.
Actually, I have a question, Ty.
Yes.
Would I know of any specific stylistic things about the dwarves that I knew? Because I would try to bring stuff for that as well.
It doesn't seem like they have much attire in that regard for the exact dwarves that you knew.
But I mean, like, in terms of like the face markings and stuff like that.
Oh, you could attempt to do face markings for Gaia, yes.
Cool.
If she would let you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to dress Gaia, and I'm also gonna try to dress Avard.
Oh, good
For
luck. Okay.
Avard, this is very much so, very big, bulky human attire that has been made. It
What
looks like
is-
it's been recently stitched.
What am I wearing right now?
Right now you're wearing, like, your, you guys are all, so, yes, the prison clothes are both just kind of like the draped kind of, like, brown cloth coverings.
Okay. Of the new clothes, he's only gonna put on the pants.
Miranda will like persist and try to keep on putting the shirt on your head.
Please,
Avard,
You know that's a bull man, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna try to put a shirt on his head?
I'm gonna try to.
Does it have a really wide neck?
No, that's not how they put on their clothes.
I know.
And
Wait,
breastfeeding
what?
were invented.
Okay, if it doesn't fit over his head, then I'm gonna try to rip it down the center and then.
You don't need
put it
to.
on like a
That's not how
button-down
they put on their clothes, so it's all buttoned.
Oh, it is all button. Okay, good. Yeah,
Yes.
then I'm
Oh.
gonna try to put it on.
Avard is just pushing you away.
Please, you have to wear this shirt.
Just let me be.
Okay, I guess you can put it on yourself.
Just take the shirt with you.
You are in Gaia's room at the moment, by the way, Avard. The two of you have been stuck in a room until the guest comes back up to help.
Oh, great. Your
fix
rooms
Yeah.
are destroyed.
Yeah.
Well, Avard will take the shirt from you then, without, like, since you're not taking it back. And he'll just nod at you. But you'll notice that he's not putting it on.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Will Gaia let me do the old dwarven face markings?
Yeah, but she'll bitch about it. Because as you're trying to put it on, she's just gonna keep remarking about the fact that she's seen a lot of face tattoos in her time, and none of them are nearly this classy. In reference to several of her cousins who have gotten some face tattoos to make themselves look tougher.
Can
Roll a
I?
performance check.
I was gonna say, can I roll it on disadvantage because she's talking?
I mean, you were already gonna have advantage, so it'd actually just be a standard roll.
Oh, okay, cool. I just think it's funny because she's talking and I'm trying to paint on her face.
Oh, true.
9.
It's
A 9?
at the very bottom. The interesting pattern becomes lightning bolts based on the way that you're kind of just speaking. So you have two large lightning bolts that kind of zip down both your cheeks.
Fun.
Mhm.
Yes, that's how they used to wear it when I knew the dwarves.
So,
Oh.
as you guys are doing this, getting ready, you'll watch as Ivo comes back up wearing his fancy attire. Next to him, you'll see a man donning red, with kind of sharp kind of points on his shirt that kind of drape down. Doesn't seem to be actually made of metal, just the pattern of the cloth. On him, you'll see a red hood that kind of dips up and over his head. You'll see a small little tuft of hair that kind of sparks from his chin. He doesn't seem to be that old, maybe only about 30, 35. Besides, you'll see about a 10-year-old young man, with kind of dark hair, tanner skin, kind of just smiling, holding a small, what looks like a little, like, wand almost. And behind him you see Ivo kind of standing behind both of them. And you'll just hear him say, servant, this is my friend Garion. He will be helping to fix the damage that has just happened. And this is his young little apprentice. Isn't he just adorable? As he kind of fluffs up his hair. He's just be like, I'm 10 now. As he kind of smiles. He's like, this is Dorian, little Dorian. as he just kind of fluffs up his hair a little
no.
more.
Baby.
Yes, and would you like me to show them to their rooms then, Master?
No! Actually, servant, I'd like you to get 2 of our guests out of the way. Garion is going to be attempting a little bit of fun magic he's been speaking to me about.
Of course, Master, and I'll like go and usher Gaia and Avarid to the side.
Yep. As Garion backs up, he'll just kind of be blabbering on to Ivo about the diagnostics of this magic. You'll watch as he pulls out the small amulet, and he'll just smile. And he'll be, watch this, Dorian. And you'll watch as he takes out this amulet. You'll watch as a bit of green light kind of glows from it. As you watch as he kind of spins the amulet, kind of pulling it apart. And you'll watch all of the damage of the building kind of almost look like it rewinds as it kind of goes back into place as stone and building and bed kind of goes back to exactly where it is. For a moment, you feel that essence as if Ruby is standing in front of you again, but then it quickly dissipates as if there's like an empty spot of where she should have been, as the room is completely repaired. After which you'll watch as Garion just kind of bows and just, I'm going to go give my apprentice back to his parents, and I'm going to continue on. I'm very excited for your party, my dear friend. And you'll watch as Ivo just smiles and kind of nods his head as you watch as the 2 of them go back on. Ivo will go, thank you, servant, for being so obedient.
Of course, Master. Of
Keep
course.
this up and we will make sure that the scars on your face have been healed.
Yes, Master. And I'll just kind of like touch the golden mask. Thank you, Master.
I have left in your room, down the servants' hall, a very nice dress. I hope that you do wear it.
Of course, Master.
Go. I wish to speak to our guests.
And she'll just kind of like leave and bow and go to put on this fancy dress, which is giving me creepy vibes right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting creepy master servant vibes right now.
Oh no.
As he kind of gawks in, have you put on the shirt yet, Avard, or no?
Oh no.
When Miranda just left the room, he just put it in a drawer.
As he walks in, he'll look at Gaia, smile. He'll look over at Avard, kind of look him head to toe, and just kind of shrug a little bit with eyes kind of flared up to the air. You'll watch as once again he takes out a gold coin, and you'll watch as he kind of fashions it into a fancy kind of almost a Kunari-looking necklace, but not very culturally well designed because he's not Kunari. So it's kind of like it's like getting an Egyptian necklace from a gift shop. He'll kind of float it over to you. He'll be like, at least wear this.
Avad will just nod and take it and hold it for a bit.
Okay. He is going to say, the 2 of you, I would wish to come with me. We have 2 new guests coming to my menagerie, and I'd love for you to meet them.
I'd be delighted.
They will be in similar situation as you. More gifts for my son. I've decided if I won't let him go around the world, I will bring the world to him. As he kind of smiles and kind of shows himself, he's like, oh, what are you doing wearing? Dwarf, you are an Antivan dwarf. That is rare. You should be wearing Antivan attire. As you watch, he gets up and he yells down the hall, servant!
I'll start running.
Yeah, as you run down the hall, he will say, go get her Antivan dwarven attire. Have the Stitchers make some for tonight's party. She cannot be wearing this. She is not a dwarf of Kalsharok.
Oh, at least somebody recognizes that.
You watch as he casts Prestidigitation and removes the ink from your face instantly.
She looks
Wow.
delighted by this.
All the hard work ruined.
Yeah, she like spent a long time. No, she's gonna be like, of course, and she'll start running down the stairs. I'm also assuming that she already started putting on the dress, so she's just wearing like half a dress during this whole experience.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that.
you're kind of just like your underwear was hanging out, just kind of half shirt up, one strap on. You got like maybe a sandal on.
One sandal.
Yeah, as you kind of just rush down the hall, making your way towards wherever God knows where the Stitcher is. Hopefully you'll find it
Oh,
eventually.
yeah. Can I make? Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, you'll make a survival check again.
Oh my god. Am I gonna survive being a
Can you
surgeon?
survive going to the seamstress?
Mod 20. Mod 20.
Dash
Oh.
cup with straw / applicant's tongue said woman singer woman singer woman singer woman singer woman singer.
Mod 20. That's faster or
This whole servant thing is fun at first, but you're now starting to realize the stress and kind of tedious. One moment. I'm just gonna check the stream again to make sure we've been coming through.
Yeah.
This whole servant thing
Kind
is
of
fun at first.
tedious. One moment. I'm just gonna check the stream again to make sure we've been
I
coming
thought
through.
being a slave would be fun.
This whole servant thing is fun at first, but you're
God.
now
Up
starting to
until
realize
now.
the stress and gonna check the
Sure.
stream again to make sure we've been
I
coming
thought
through.
being a slave would be fun.
So, as you go up and you continue getting your clothes on and everything like that, after telling him that you've gotten things figured out, he is going to have already been gone before you can find him. Because he will be taking Gaia and Avard down to meet these new guests. Right as you're going down the stairs, this is when you're going to catch up Flavius, kind of running a little bit, kind of a half jog as you're kind of heavily breathing, just like catching up to them just in time.
I'm here. I'm here. Hello.
Good, my son. You will also be here to meet the guests. I have more gifts for you. I felt a bit bad the last fight we had, a few months ago, so I have been deciding that I am going to make a collection for you. I already have a few upstairs. You have not met them yet. They might be dead after the damage to that building. Oh no, but Lexius did help. I'm sure everything's fine.
Well, I mean, of course, we know here that dead bodies aren't a useless thing, so
Very good, my son. But let me finish, of course.
Wow.
I have 2 gifts for you coming at the main gates. I am sure you will be. Oh, actually, no, that's a good point. I think I will have them take it to the side gate. Don't want it to be brought past the guests. That would be quite embarrassing. You'll watch as he kind of reaches over for a different servant and just goes, yes, take care of it. As he kind of whispers in their ear and kind of sends them off. As he takes a direct left, as you guys spin to another direction of the palace. As you guys go through, it is just room after room after room after room. Doors do not seem to be the fashion here on the main level, as it seems to be a confusing thing for guests. So it's just like every doorway is an open way, and it's all messy. You can see where one area seems to be in the middle of the center of the palace is just massive courtyard with just a huge pool, or perhaps just a pond, or maybe it's a fountain. You're not entirely sure as you see water that kind of drapes out from 2 kind of gaping mouths that seem to be crying out in not pain but sadness for sure as you kind of continue your way down the hall. You'll see more of these, don't know if they're guards, don't know if they're statues that kind of line the walls as you make your way over towards the side gate. You see what looks to be a small gate, heavy stone and metal kind of woven together as you watch as it begins to lower down. Standing there, you'll see what looks to be, very much so, a kind of dreaded individual. Not like dreads like dreadlocks, but like more kind of like long hair, kind of tied with beads at the very end. Individual seems to be like kind of wearing a sailor's attire. Walks forward. You'll watch as he has one of these similar kind of rhino-like creatures pulling a wagon. As you watch as this large wagon with 2 steel crates kind of gets rolled forward. You'll watch as he kind of bows as Iva comes over. Do you have what I have asked for? Where is your captain? And you'll hear the man just kind of answer, well, I have put the captain into a cage, and he will be added to your new group of people. We decided that our captain is better of a treat for you than, you know. And you'll watch as Ivan smiles and just goes, interesting. I was not expecting a Rivani captain as one of my additions to my son's collection, but, you know, I won't fight. As he smiles, you watch as he drops a small gold pouch into his hand. You guys will watch as 2 crates are kind of set down off of this thing, off of this cart, by a bunch of, like, kind of sailor-looking people. For those of you who recognize the people, so Gaia, you would most likely recognize them. These seem to be Rivani, like sailors, essentially.
Yeah.
You'll watch as 2 metal crates are set on the ground. So if Andrew and Nick would like to describe their characters, we'll start with Andrew first.
So, Bassam Ferris is this, there we go. Bassam Ferris is this dark-skinned individual with multiple tattoos kind of going all over his body. Many piercings along like his ear going from the top down on each one. And almost like the nose piercing that goes through like the middle. I want to say it's called a septum piercing. And then like
Yep.
2 piercings also on each like lid of the nostril.
Mhm.
Just looking thin, but not like starving to death thin, just kind of like how they're built kind of a thing, but looking completely miserable and just completely enraged about everything that's just transpired.
No.
Oh, sad.
All right, Nick.
Wait, I forgot to mention they have a
Say it. Say it, Andrew.
they have a man bun. I said it.
Yay!
This is where Andrew's gonna realize he's gay.
Yay!
It's one TikToker, I swear.
I love it.
Continue on to Nick. Nick, describe your character for me.
You can all hear me?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So you see what appears to be a somewhat tan-ish looking elf, but he has a lot of random markings and tattoos that appear to be Dalish. As he's not wearing a shirt kind of right now, he's just wearing kind of just like normal pants at the most. As he's kind of sitting there, it seems a little grumpy, but he notices then people instantly, and he tries to instantly.
Instantly what? Nick?
Yay, cut.
Oh, Nick cut. Somebody tell
Yeah, we
Nick
lost
to read.
him. Just lost you.
Oh boy.
Here, I'll kick
One
Nick.
second, 1 second.
He did say an honorable warrior stance.
Is that
Since
what he
we are
said?
here, we can observe him.
Did you say an honorable warrior stand?
Am I back?
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
That is
Yep.
what he
Cool.
said.
Okay. As I quickly like tuck my kind of blackish hair a bit back and get into like an honorable warrior stance.
Nice.
I am very excited about this. Oh, wow, I am loving this. A Dalish? Son, do you see this? I found a Dalish for you.
That's
And
quite impressive.
Now a Rivani.
I bow.
And I have a
I
Kunari
also bow.
and an Antivan dwarf. Oh, and the star of the show is upstairs and hopefully not dead. Oh, that'd be just so dreadful. These 2 will also be going to your party. Oh, did I forget to tell you, my son? This party is thrown in your honor.
Aww.
I did not tell you, but I have found you a mentor.
Wait, sorry. You found me a mentor.
Yes, a teacher who will finally take you on. and teach you the ways of magic in the way it should be
no.
taught, not through books. Through lessons.
Well,
It will be the star of the night. Take these two up to their room, servant. Where is the servant?
I'm right here, master. I'm right
No,
here.
you're not.
I'm not.
Dressed.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Son, take these two and your friends back. These two will be joining you at your party. I'm very excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I am going to go and get your mentor, ready for the party.
excellent.
You watch as he kind of walks away excitedly and kind of storms away as this the Ravani seems to be dressed in full attire. The Dalish seems to be stripped down just into what looks like shorts, essentially.
As the Dalish say, good day, as I bow.
And hello to your wonderful home.
You guys will be let out of your cage by Flavia, so come over and kind of unhinge these large locks for you, as the keys were kind of left with him by his father.
Yes, both of you follow me. Well, all of you follow me, I guess. Hello, I'm Flavius.
I go by Dinam Heem at your service. Yes.
And salutations.
Basam.
Bye,
You
Andrew.
cut. Bye, Andrew.
I'm Bassam Ferris. Oh,
Bye.
What, Andrew?
can you hear me now? Am
I can
coming
hear you
through?
the
Is
second
this-
time.
Okay.
Then you just
Can I
hung
just
up.
say really quick? Every once in a while, when you start talking, and then it lets go halfway through.
Yeah, I think it's the push to talk. The push to talk is a
Yeah.
dreaded creature.
It is a dreaded creature.
And I am Bassam Ferris. Hello.
Hello, Basam. Yes, you're all my guests. Temporarily, hopefully. But, we'll see. Follow me.
Just to interrupt really quick, what are time constraints today? When do people need to leave by?
I have nothing to do.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good whenever. I'm probably partway through. I want to grab something from Willie's.
I know
but
Katie
since I'm,
wants to
like,
do
in
something at
Williams
5,
Center,
but I'm good, and I'll likely join that.
Yeah.
But
What was just said? My computer cut out.
Ah, the echo.
And then Andrew has D&D tonight, right?
No, we're not doing it tonight. I think we're continuing it tomorrow.
Are you
Starting next week.
playing
Sunday.
with us at 5?
Yeah, I am meeting up with Katie and Nick at 5. Yes.
Oh, you guys are doing magic?
Yeah.
Well, I think the only person that's coming is Peter, and then if Peter brings Matt.
Mary Beth, I thought, was also coming. I thought you said Mary Beth was coming. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Nah, you're good. I was just making sure.
As you were taken upstairs, you guys will notice that, unlike the other guests who were not planned, this Dalish was planned for. You guys will see that a large assembly of Stitchers are kind of sitting up there, at least 4. Have a bunch of Dalish attire that you'll watch as soon as that Dalish elf comes up. They're gonna immediately begin just covering him in these clothes, just wrapping them all around and covering him in them.
Yes, true Dalish attire. Thank you.
You'll watch as the Stitchers smile, and they're all very happy. They'll be kind of chiming in about all the work that they've put in to kind of making it.
These are very good and honorary to my people.
Are we all
make
in the
it check
room?
really quickly? It won't
Yeah.
affect much, but I just want to do that. I just want to
Can I
know that
also
I
do that?
What? Whoa, too many people were talking at once. I got very
Sorry,
scared.
sorry.
Well,
Insight check on this genius.
roll insight, roll deception or whatever you're doing next, and then Katie, what'd you ask?
Well, I
Aww. Only a 10.
Katie?
insight.
Are you just rolling insight as well?
Yeah.
You're not coming through, sweetheart.
Oh, I rolled insight. Is it better?
Yeah, I wasn't hearing. I heard the insight part. I thought you said more. What'd you get for whatever you're rolling, Nick?
Andrew wants to say something real quick.
I was
Oh.
wondering if I could aid in Nick's deception check.
Oh.
If you can explain to me how you would do so.
I think I would just kind of like pander on to the idea of like, oh yes, only the finest of attires for this great and noblest of warriors. And just kind of like going on about like, you know, like only the best for this finest of noblest of truest of,
Disadvantage at this rate.
of people.
All right. Yeah, roll your
Yeah,
help
yeah,
action,
that's
Nick.
I got a 15 still, even though I rolled a 6. So.
All right. So, with that, Avard, you can tell this person is no Dalish you've ever met. That they don't even have the Dalish accent, to be completely honest. Like, that's the first giveaway.
Wow. Okay.
Secondly, you've never heard any Dalish talk like that before. Gaia, you don't.
Okay.
This is Dalish. This is Dalish as
Yeah.
it gets.
Looks like a
The
laundry.
laundry was just the
Yeah.
weird one.
Too talkative is what the Dalish issues is. So by the fact that they're just like blah 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 blah, you're
So
just
they're
like, yep,
regular
Dalish.
elves. Just really talkative.
Yep, exactly.
Why would they be pretending?
You're not sure. That you're not sure about.
I mean, I don't really. Evar doesn't care. So.
Knowing how Ivo is too, you could make the analysis to perhaps have the thought that maybe it's just a regular elf, but someone's trying to brand it as a Dalish elf to make money to give this guy Ivo what he wants.
Yeah.
Fake good.
Yeah, like what you guys almost did to Gaia, which was branding her as a Kalshrak
Yeah.
dwarf when she's on the team.
Right.
So, as you guys make your way to the building, you'll watch as Flavius kind of just leads you up and around, gets all the stuff ready for you guys as you wear on your clothes and everything and get stuff tried on. And then, after a little while, you'll see as Miranda has joined you all again to lead you to the party.
Please just follow me down this hallway, which I think I know is the direction to the party room.
Greetings, fellow elf. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. The Dalish. Ty.
Yeah?
Can I tell if this is a Dalish?
Roll insight. Roll deception.
Okay, it's a 17.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Or-
no.
That is literally, you couldn't be more Dalish.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Just the proud, kind of strong.
I was the finest Dalish warrior in my tribe.
Oh, I've learned about
They sure were.
tribe.
Oh no.
Doesn't translate well.
Spellcasters, but never a Dalish warrior. Perhaps you can teach me.
Oh, yes, some other time, definitely. I know many weapon arts of customary Dalish weaponry.
Of course, of course.
That
Like like a Dharmi-san.
Yes.
What was that again?
Dami-san. I have used that weapon plenty of times to protect my tribe.
Of course, of course. Well, right this way. famed warrior.
Thank you, fellow elf. No, but
Well, you're,
not Dalish.
you're both
It's like-
fake elves. You're both fake.
By the way,
Neither of you are elves.
what's your name? They called you servant, but I just think it's better just it's easier just to know your name.
My name is Melinda. I mean,
Andrew, you don't hold your mic down, buddy, when you're not talking.
Is this? I thought. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's good because when you do, Andy just comes through.
Oh no, I see that. Okay.
yeah. Yes, Melinda or Miranda. Miranda is my name.
It's what you told me, and you told me it was Miranda.
You told me it was Miranda.
Everybody comes through Nick's mic at
Yeah,
once.
Nick's
I'm sorry.
echoing.
Good job, Nick.
Nick's like, it's so close to me, it'll never echo. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm an
but
elf.
I was wrong.
I'm an elf.
Yeah.
I'm an angry elf.
I am a true Dalish.
Yeah, wow.
True.
Impressive.
So, as you
Well-
guys are making your way to the party, we're gonna swap the music to party music.
What will we do now?
Oh.
Just very.
Funny.
What's great is I made sure to not do any research on Dalish, so
Yeah, I
it really
figured.
works.
See, I was gonna say, Nick, I've got this whole list of Dalish words and their
I don't-
pantheon.
I purposely made sure not to do research
None
because I
of
have
us
a
know what
9
a Dalish
intelligence.
is, so
I think yeah. As a Ravani person, I don't know what a Dalish is.
Yeah.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't know how Dalish act because they're rare. So it's just be like, I am a Dalish, and they'll go, that seems Dalish. Yeah.
Seems legit.
He's the only one that would know. He's like, I'm just gonna play along, see how this goes.
Avard knows because Dalish that have been wiped out, like their tribes wise,
Probably.
that are taken in by the Qun. So you would have met
Oh.
previous Dalish. Now, I almost said Cunanites. Qunari.
Cute nice.
Cunanites. It's like the Mennonite version of Kunari.
Yeah, it's exactly the train of thought I was on, and I didn't want to say it.
Jesus. That's gotta go into quotes.
They're Canaanites.
Cunanites. Alright. Yeah, Q unites. Q-Unites. Yes. So anyways, as you guys enter in, you will see what looks like a metal disaster. Everyone here is dressed in very sharp, dark robes, fancy attire in that manner. Nothing beautiful or pretty as it would be in Ravane or Antiva. Just all dark and gloomy in this building. Everything here just feels awful. You'll see people kind of surrounded by their servants, their slaves, taking care of them, grabbing cups for them. You don't see a person of power here grab a damn thing for themselves, as none of them lay a finger to lift. As you see, as people are poured drinks to themselves, as they're handed water and had things poured and fed into their mouths without doing much.
I'm trying to do that for all of the servants, or not the servants, the party.
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
I'll refuse it and just take it from your hand and just feed it to
I
myself.
will fight you. I will fight you for this class.
I'll fight you back.
No, God. Great.
So just be like, I am a Dalish, and they'll go,
Do you want that?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, then.
Whoa.
2 seconds in, we've already
lay
caused
finger.
a capital S scene.
Are you trying to do that to everyone too?
Yeah, I'm feeding everybody.
No.
Oh, God.
Who am I fighting?
For me.
cast some.
Nick, your mic picks up everybody.
Yeah, I thought it would be better, but I was wrong.
Just physically.
What'd you get, Andy?
I haven't even rolled.
Can I also roll contest the athletics then?
Oh, no.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God.
yeah, roll contested athletic. Oh, that's
I
pretty
got
good.
a 17 for you.
I got a 21 against you.
Damn it.
Why
Yes,
do we
Claire.
insist upon this?
And the 4 for a card?
Avard can't even get that low physically. Avard can't breathe that low. You just get just a heavy gust of breath. Oh my
I
god,
got an 8
you
though.
rolled a fucking 4! Are you kidding?
Jesus Christ.
Y'all suck. Yeah, you'll watch as the Rivani just kind of takes what you're handing them and is gonna very easily fake eating it, like, and take it and just kind of strength it back over and kind of flip it and plop it onto a different plate. You watch
Quite
as
delicious.
You'll watch as Avard just kind of takes your wrist, just holds your arm down, as you watch as the chunk of food you're holding splats to the floor, and you'll watch as at least 5 people near you are gonna kind of look over.
I'm being very gentle though.
Yeah.
That's why I got rolled. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you.
I immediately
Yeah.
drop to my knees and clean it up off the floor, like into my skirt.
You watch as you get disdainful looks from the Tevinter around you, just kind of looking down.
Um,
And then I put down
Avard.
my head and leave to dispose
Oh,
those items.
Avard will help you like stand up as you're dropping down.
Oh, please, please, we're not supposed to be helped.
He'll do it anyways.
Oh my god.
You'll watch as a red-haired Tevinter, wearing not as dark and gloomy clothes, more like a blue shirt, is going to walk over as you're helping the servant up, and she's just going to go, "Hello. Are you one of those bold men from the north?"
Are you one of those people that are? I won't even get into it.
I am one of those people. What brings you to this party? I didn't realize your people were so handsome.
Avard's just gonna like tilt his head.
You watch as she just kind of like kind of lifts up your necklace with one finger and just kind of lifts it into the air. You'll notice that each of her 2 fingers, the pointer finger and the ring finger, have like little pointed metal armor almost attached to them, like a fancy glove, but it's more like pointed, kind of sharp plate mail. She'll kind of lift up the necklace a little bit with one of with her index finger with the armor on it, and she'll just go, "Very fine specimen."
Avard will just grab her hand. I didn't realize your people were so touchy and obnoxious.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
You'll hear the music stop.
No.
You'll watch as the crowd of people look over at you as you grab onto her wrist.
Oh.
Avard's just gonna lower it back to her side and
Before
let
you
go.
get it all the way down, you'll watch as she, instead, to kind of saving grace for you, pulls it into a dance. And the music will continue immediately after.
Oh my god.
She'll get very close to you awkwardly as she kind of holds you close. It's easy enough for you to pry yourself away, but she's just going to talk to you really quick before you do. She'll just be like, "Maybe we shouldn't act so rough in here like that. There is a few rules about using physical force or magic here. That's why all of our servants do everything for us, so that way if we do get angry, we can always take it out on the servants. You know how it is. I've heard that the Qun take many servants under them." As she kind of begins to dance with you. You guys watch as Avard is whisked over into the party.
Can I ask really quickly? Is this the same? Is this the mistress, like the wife of the
No.
master of the house? Okay.
No, this is just some young red-haired lady.
Cool.
Avard's not gonna push away immediately. I didn't. Can you repeat what she said?
She said, "I've heard that you take many servants under the Qun."
I think you've been hearing incorrect things.
Oh?
But that makes sense because of, well, who you are.
Oh, what I am? You assume many things of what I am.
You assume many things of what I am.
So then, why don't you tell me a little bit about the Bull Men of the North?
He's gonna drop like her hands or whatever and step back and dip his head. First, I'm a Canary, and my name is Avard.
Interesting. All right, Kunari of Ar. It's nice to meet you.
He'll just start walking back to where Gaia is.
You watch as she runs in front of you really quick, kind of with her hands behind her back. She goes, "My name is Sarah."
Oh,
You didn't ask for my name. It's Sarah.
So he kind of gives like a he looks a little bit startled and then like kind of lost in thought uh at the name, and then he looks a little bit sad and just nods at her.
Did I offend you? As she kind of dashes into your path, so you don't just walk away from her. You will notice now that you've completely lost where your friends were in the crowd. They are like
Uh-oh.
disappeared.
I mean, he stopped
Easy
walking
to
when
lose.
she said the name. No, it's a nice name that you have. It just
Thank you.
reminded me of someone.
Oh, can I remind you of other people? As she kind of just like drags her finger across your chest a little bit, kind of in a flirtatious manner.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh no.
Avard's gonna like step back this time, not grabbing on to her wrist, but trying to like get it off of him.
Make a con save.
No.
What?
Good job. Oh boy.
Oh, stop. I got 11.
You actually that kind of adoration for Sarah Boss and care about him. You now feel very similarly for her.
No.
As you watch as a
Oh my
purple
God.
liquid kind of like drains into your skin as she kind of wiped off her finger on your chest, and then she kind of like takes a glove and kind of wipes off her fingertip.
Ew. Avard won't move then away. But he's
So
not gonna. He won't say anything.
she'll kind of drape herself on you, kind of like one hand on your shoulder, very far up, and another one kind of on your hip, as she begins to try to dance with you again. Very much so taking the lead. She's just gonna be like, "So tell me about this other person. Are they also a Sarah?"
No, not exactly.
Oh. Maybe they're Sarah Vard. I've never met someone as big as you before. So tall. As she kind of like messes with your pants a little bit, kind of like moving the belt.
God.
We're in public. What?
And she's a Dementor noble. You think she cares?
Oh, she
Yeah,
doesn't care.
it's gonna happen to me later with the what's his name, the master of the house.
No,
No.
it's not canon. He's
All I'm
happily
saying is,
You're
did
so
Avard
high.
ask for tea? That's all I'm
No.
asking. Because
No.
Avard did not
he's-
ask for tea,
He's also drugged right now.
which is not good.
Yeah, I've already got roofied.
It's a love potion.
Don't know.
Really not.
Okay.
Also, is it like, is the effects of it like how he would see Cerebos, or like,
It's
That's right.
essentially you see this person as a close friend.
oh, okay. Well, his name is Cerebos.
Cereboth. Oh, that is so close to my name. My last name is Bastion. Sebastian.
Jesus.
Um, Cerebras will just pause. That is really close. And he's just gonna look a little bit down again.
You come to these parties before? This is my first one as well.
I don't come to these parties.
Why?
Actually, not supposed to be here.
Oh, where are you supposed to be then? Maybe it's with me. As she kind of smiles and kind of flutters her eyelashes a little bit.
Avar just tilts his head again. If you were going elsewhere, somewhere not here.
Oh. You know, I'm not supposed to be here either. Technically, I snuck in. My
Are you
father
not-
was invited, but he told me I wasn't allowed to come.
Are you not one of them then?
Oh no, I am the daughter of a magister. It's quite droll, really. Not very many fine men amongst the Tevinter. As she's again kind of like
No,
dragging
not
her
at
finger
all.
across your chest.
Not at all. You will not find anyone. Well, that's just how your people are.
Oh, so presumptuous of what my people are like, but I know nothing about yours.
We just do what is best for everyone where I am from.
Did you do what was best for your Sarah boss?
No.
Roll con save.
Oh boy.
Why?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I got a nat one. It's a 6.
Jesus.
Nothing else changes. That was just your chance to kind of break through it.
Aw.
Oh,
Because it
Well.
was something that would have upset you.
I haven't done what is best for him.
Maybe that's why you're here with me. Maybe this is your second chance. As she kind of like smiles and tilts her head.
Well, I haven't exactly failed the first one.
Well, you could definitely not fail the second one.
What are you looking for?
I think you know.
Avar's just like looking around the room now. I am a bit confused still.
Oh, what'd you say?
Avar's just like glancing around the room. I am a bit confused still about what you're asking me.
Oh. She'll reach up towards your ear and kind of whisper in your ear. She's just gonna say very lewd things. I'm not gonna say them.
Please don't.
No.
Why not? Hi.
Cause
Is-
no, it's awkward.
But it's roleplay.
No,
Yeah.
oh,
Is
okay,
it
wow.
Commit,
All
commit,
right.
commit.
All right, Andrew, you are in the punishment box.
It's a role-playing game.
You know what? You know what? You know what? No, no, no.
Okay.
The punishment box won't work on Andrew.
Group
We
punishment.
can still hear him. Please.
Oh God. All right.
I just want to say, considering the comments that I was making earlier that you guys were going to shit about, now we're talking about a punishment
When
box?
she says these things, you get to make another con save. Who just duck quacked into the mic? I swear I just heard what someone go wah wah. So, as the giggles wane,
No.
you will watch that out of the crowd as this is happening to you, Vard. What looks to be an older gentleman, dressed similar to Ivo, but a little different, looks different. You're gonna watch as he comes over, grabs this young girl by the wrist, and kind of pulls her back away from you. He's just going to go, "Why are you so close to my daughter? And why is my daughter here?"
Did the con save work, by the way?
No.
I'm 11.
No, you're still defensive of her as your close friend.
Oh, okay. I'll ask later about that part. But, Avara's just gonna step, in closer to the man, and is he taller than him?
Yeah, by a lot.
Yeah, no shit.
He's gonna be towering over top of him, looking down. I am here at her request.
Is this true? Yes, father. I was spending time with this Vard. You are not even supposed to be here. I told you you're not accepted to come to this party until you finish the rest of your study. And you'll just see as she... I got sick of alchemy, father. It's the same thing over and over again. Pour this. Test this. Pour this. Oh, the slave died. It's boring. He will go. You will
I
leave
think
at
it-
once. What were you gonna say, Katie?
I think it's fine if she. Oh, I was like, I said I think it's fine if she comes with me for a bit. We were only dancing.
This is not between you and her, bowl man. This is between me and my daughter. You are leaving! You'll watch as he begins to drag her away.
Does a Vard like
Who's breathing
feeling
into their
fine?
mic? Who's doing that?
It's Claire.
Claire.
It's Claire.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
Claire, please
Wow.
breathe.
No, not anymore. I'm not allowed to anymore. Hold on.
Why right into the microphone?
Okay, it
Where's
wasn't me.
earbuds?
I'm glad to check. Yeah, I was checking.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't Nick though because Claire's the only one left. By the way, would a Vard want to make sure she stays or not? Would it not matter?
Roll a con save for me. No, it doesn't matter. She doesn't mean anything.
He'll just dip his head then at Sarah, kind of looking a little bit sad, but he won't do anything then.
You watch as she begins to kind of bicker and fight with him as he just kind of yanks her by the wrist outside of the room, as you just stare and watch. And then you see Cerebos on the other side of the room.
What?
Yes.
Wait. What?
You see Cerebos on the other side of the room, over near the punch bowl. He doesn't have his stitches in or his mask on. He's just taking a sip of punch.
Avard is going to, like, run over.
Yeah, as you run over, once you reach the punch bowl. It wasn't him.
He's gonna, like, grab onto Cerebos's arm to, like spin him around.
As you spin it around, it seems to just be a bald Tevinter gentleman. Just kind of spun around. He's... What do you want? Do you want some punch? As he holds up a cup with kind of like poured punch as he's kind of shaking in fear of you.
Avard is like breathing heavily now, and he just lets go and then shakes his head and walks away.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the rest of the party. As you guys are going through, you will kind of be mingling, just kind of moving around. Not really many people are kind of conversing with you.
can I ask really quickly?
Yes.
Do I know about Avarid and Gaia, and also the pirate, the Ravani part? No, not Gaia. It was the pirate and Avarid that didn't let me put food in their mouths. But what about Gaia, Flavius, and the Dalish elf?
Gaia plays along with events. If your little elf wants to feed her, she's gonna tell you that it's a little unnecessary, but she's not gonna stop you.
Oh, she'll be like, "Oh no, it's completely necessary. Don't worry. Don't lift a finger."
Is that normal? Like, is this normal, or is this weird for Flavius?
No,
Like,
this is normal for parties. Probably still not fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
he won't stop. I mean, this is something he's probably had to do.
It's something you're
at
normal
least a
to.
few times.
You've probably done it when you've been studying. You'll have a servant come up and just feed you while you're doing something like that. Oh yes, oh wow, and then you just. Yeah, okay, this is great. This is it. So it's actually quite normal. You don't love it, but it's not normal, or it is normal.
Cool. Then yeah, I won't fight it.
As I'll go, oh yes, a true Dalish welcoming. When those give honorable warriors food. Thank you.
Wow.
I know that Alondria doesn't like that, right?
So I like the thought that I'm sorry, not to interrupt or like to push. I like the thought that your character's stupid, so they can't figure out how to like blend in with intelligence. But it's almost that Austin Powers amount of luck
Yeah.
that they always charisma their way through the disguise they're in, because people just don't know enough about the people you're pretending to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes me angry.
-1 intelligence, +9 deception.
Yep.
Oh my god.
It's upsetting. I hate D&D.
Yeah, well.
I'm gonna make sure I destroy all things D&D. In fact, I'm gonna delete this Discord right now as we're all talking to each other.
Okay.
Wait, Ty, you.
Wait.
We'll
should
be
make
here.
a Pathfinder club.
What?
Oh my god.
You should make a Pathfinder club, Ty.
Oh, Pathfinder Club? Yeah, I'll change my name.
Don't do this.
All
Don't
right.
do this.
Continuing on. You guys will notice as Flavius' father, Ivo, comes over and just goes right over to the Ravani first and just goes, "So, how are you loving the party? It's been a while since we've seen each other, a couple months."
It's quite lovely, this entire place, and looking at everyone in the room, absolutely. I'm blown away.
Well, I'm so glad that you ended up staying with us for an undecided amount of time, of course.
It was, the pleasure was all mine.
Well, no, it was your cruise, but I do enjoy the enthusiasm.
Well, enthusiasm makes half the job worth living.
Oh my god.
I do hope that you understand that I do feel bad for our last transaction. Not telling you the true contents of what you had brought me, but I am sure we are on the amends, and once I find another Ravani pirate, perhaps I will swap them
Make
out
them
for
mate.
you.
Oh no.
Well, that'll certainly give me someone to talk to about Ravane.
Oh no, I'd swap them out for you so you can go back to working with me. I just thought it was funny that your crew gave you to me. Oh, it's quite the ride.
It was quite hilarious, I must say.
Yes, indeed.
But you know,
All
freedom
right,
on the
that's
high
enough of this
seas.
conversation. You, Dalish,
Yes.
how are you enjoying your stay here? Are you enjoying the party? Your
This
clothes
is
are
most
lovely.
excellent. Yes, this is very traditional. Thank you.
Yes, of
You must
course.
be a studier of Dalish culture.
Oh, I do dabble. As you watch, as he kind of smiles and grabs a cup of wine off the tray and hands it to his servant, which is you, Andy.
Oh,
Oh.
Yes, of course. I'll take it. And I'm
Roll
assuming
insight,
Okay.
so that way you know when to give him drink and not to just overbear him.
Oh no.
Right. I'm just shoving it down his throat. 16.
Yeah, you're able to keep up when he takes
thank
breaks,
God.
stuff like that. You're able to pick up the cues of when he wants a drink. He kind of purses his lips a little bit, like a little sassy pretty boy when he wants to drink.
Nice.
And you'll kind of go over and pour some drink down his mouth. So, you are Dalish. Are you from Old Arlathan, or are you from the Brazilian, or where are you from?
Yes, I am from the Brazilian.
Oh, wow, I did not realize the Dalish I got from so far away. They said you were a slave for some time, in Lower Taventa.
Yes, I
Didn't
was
dissuade me.
captured by warriors of some kind. I do not. It's been a
Oh,
while.
one of those, I lost my honor, so now I deserve to be a slave type. Understandable.
Exactly. Yes, I'm trying to find my duties in other work now.
Well,
The Dalish are very warrior respectful. So.
once my son is done with his training, as he smiles over at Flavius, and meets his new master, teacher, um, I'm sure you will be more than welcome to leave. No longer being required to be a slave and go back and die in the wilds in your Brazilian as you were meant to do after losing your honor, yada yada yada. I'm done talking to you. My
Yes,
son,
but-
come with me. Oh yes.
Can I make an insight check on Flavius to see if he does not like his father, or is it pretty noted?
Roll insight.
Where is my? There it is. Uh, 19.
Well, explain the kind of looks and faces you make towards your father, Flavius.
Yeah, so you definitely get the idea of like feigned interest and like definitely there's a layer of I hate this and I don't want to be here beneath the yeah, all right, let's go talk to other people that are rich and
As
stuff.
the father's going, I cannot wait to educate your son more on my culture soon enough. As I kind of bow to you and look at you directly in the eyes.
I look between like both of them and just kind of like nod my head, a little confused, but like politely. Just
We
like,
have
yeah.
much to talk about.
He has much to teach you about.
Can I, excuse me, masters, but may I learn as well?
Oh, yes, of course.
I will be
a
honest, I'm
fellow
quite
elf
tired
can.
of all of you interrupting me when I was trying to take my son. As you
I
watch-
apologize. Dalish do not know when to stop talking.
Deepest
I will go
apologies from
away
within.
now and get the fruit.
No,
As
do
I
not
quickly run away.
get the fruit. Do not get the fruit. You are not a slave here. You
Oh,
are my guest! As you watch,
Yes.
as he shouts, you'll watch as the room quiets down again for a second. You watch as he kind of overwhelms with anger as his face gets red. And you watch as he kind of dips his head down and fixes his hair, and he'll just go, "No, my dear son Flavius, please come with me."
Yes, right away.
as the Dalish say, good day.
Oh my god.
As he takes Flavius, you'll watch as the two of them walk away, and you guys are left to your own vices. So if you guys would like to talk to each other, you may RP for a little bit.
Okay, has just been socializing with random Vince, because she is a charlatan and she knows how to do this shit. She's just been listening to the random outbursts from the people that she knows, and just pretending she doesn't hear them.
Wow.
You guys
You
have
see
noticed
Denham's
that
eye.
Avard has gone missing, however, I will let you know.
Okay, well, you know, Avard does as Avard does.
Other people, it's easy to find Avard, but since you're so small,
I'm
You-
so fucking short.
you completely
see
lost
shit.
track.
Damn, now I can't be saved.
You'll be fine.
Avard, roll a survival check for me.
Oh god.
What?
I just realized that Nick doesn't
Andrew, can you
have.
add your name now?
Yep, you got it. Sorry about that.
Nick doesn't have his any screen out, so I have to tell him what I just typed to him, which is this character you're playing is like a person who's like actually Native American, but they lived like in like a city their whole life, and they're trying to impersonate like a reservation person, but the only information they have about that culture is from 60s Western. That's right now.
Pretty accurate.
That feels like it.
Like,
Feels
like
very much.
the Dalish talk too much.
Oh.
Stop talking. Like, they say that about their own culture.
Wow.
Okay, so
I got an 18, by the
with
way.
your 18, you're easily able to come over. Gaia, you will feel as a heavy hand kind of sets on the top of your head for a moment.
Oh.
As you look around and you see a Vard standing behind you.
Is this after everything?
What? This is after everything that just happened, yes.
Oh, his hand is like kind of shaking then.
Okay. Well, she'll say, pardon me quick, to the person she's probably just chatting with aimlessly. Is there something you need?
No. I was just. Well, don't get lost in all those people.
You're trying not to get lost? I think you can see around
Oh,
everybody's
well,
head.
I'm just making sure you don't get lost in all of these people.
Oh, don't
know,
you worry,
the-
dear. I'm quite at home.
Yeah. Evard will just take his hand off Gaia's head then and nod.
All right.
With that, Vasam and Danan, can you both make perception checks for me?
You said perception?
Yeah.
26.
Yeah. Katie looks at your guys' rolls and is filled with jealousy. Aw,
Yeah,
sweet.
true.
I mean, maybe
Aw.
not Basam.
Not me. Yeah.
Wow.
Don't worry. I'm sure that Danan will help you notice as well. As Danan, you will notice that what seems to be a contact in here, one of the guards kind of over near one of the walls, is going to give you the signal. To come over and talk to him.
Should I?
Would you like to go into secrets for this? Because I can't fucking hear a thing you're saying, Nick. Nick, you're not coming
We can't
through.
hear you coming through.
It's because I'm muted. I should be good now?
Yes, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to get my pirate friend? Or
Yar.
Yes, you would need to get your pirate friend.
I'm gonna, like, look at you and nod to, like, over to follow me.
I follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys go over, you'll see this guard. You'll watch as he hands you a small note. And instead of reading the note out loud, because I know you're all in the same room, I'm going to privately message the note to Nick and Andrew.
Got it.
Well, that's just rude, no?
Ooh, my phone's fully charged, so I can also look at my phone.
By the way, I'm a dragon.
Oh my god.
It makes sense if you think about it.
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
not even gonna question anything anymore.
Okay, can I just say right now, if anybody in this entire party is a dragon, it's fucking Ruby.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Didn't Ruby
that's-
just
What happened?
become a dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do know for sure that Ruby is a dragon.
well, she can turn into a dragon, but not necessarily that she is a dragon. But I'm putting forth the idea that perhaps she is a dragon.
I believe it. I think that you're just trying to steer us off a path, though, of believing that you're a dragon.
There are two people that I think Ruby could be. One that I won't say because I think it's one she really is. The second one is I can't think of her name right now, but Morgan's mother.
Flemeth.
Flemeth, thank you. Or the third one is she's actually an old Tevinter god dragon, and she's part of the Blight.
Oh, that still steers us
Oh,
off the path.
it's funny
of
how
a
all
laundry
wrong
means
those are.
Miranda.
The first one's right. The first one's right, Ty, and I know it.
What's the first one? What was the first one?
I didn't say it because I know it's right. But I don't want people to know.
Andy, can you tell me what it is?
If you tell
No.
Katie, I'll get a divorce.
Oh my god.
What? How does that affect Andy? See, Andy.
Oh my god.
Katie will be divorced.
Where did this conversation
And it's not
even
me.
come
I'm
from?
not divorcing. I'm making Katie and Sierra get a divorce.
Oh. Well, then I'll tell her actually right now.
But she loves Sierra. No.
Yeah, but I don't want.
Oh.
Echo.
Oh, okay, okay. Then,
Incredible.
well, just tell me, because I think Sierra rejected me anyways. It's soon to happen.
Remind me where we just left off, because my brain went real putty.
Absolutely no idea.
You could look it up.
You gave me the note.
Oh, I gave you the note.
Oh.
Yeah, as you guys head back over to the party, kind of mingle back in. What is happening?
Sorry. I texted Katie just the name of the thing that I think it is, and she was like, I don't know what this is. And I said, you could look it up. And as soon as she touched her keyboard, I deleted it.
Oh my god.
I can never spell that ever.
I know.
God. I think this is actual bullying.
It is. Oh, I love it. You know, you're breaking her heart because she just adores you. So you just ruined her heart.
I trusted you so much.
I think as a future educator, it's my legal obligation to report this to a higher authority.
I am that higher authority.
No.
I had so much trust, though. I think I can remember it off of memory, though.
Oh my god.
Katie's trying to look it up. She's trying.
All right.
Don't do this.
Oh, I forgot to get the other part on the note.
Oh my god. We're gonna be on this note for the next half an hour.
This is a pretty long note,
This is
but in a good way.
novel. This dude's just writing it down as he's trying to hand it to you. I don't think there's ever been a slower handoff of a tiny piece of paper.
I gotta type.
What? Okay.
Gotta type, Claire. All right.
No.
So Claire and Sarah Boss, you guys will notice,
I'm
as
not sad.
oh, I'm an Avard. I'm sorry. Oh, my heart. I miss Sarah.
Oh.
Gaia and Avard, you guys will notice as the center room begins to open up. Doesn't seem like there's a stage in here, but it seems like almost center stage is being cleared for guests for an announcement. As you guys hear as wine glasses begin to tink and kind of clamber across the room. As you guys kind of make your way to the front to see what's going on. Same with Bassam and Danan. Unless Bassam, you're going to leave and go take care of what you need to take care of. Andrew?
Oh, that's
Sorry, yes?
Are you gonna go take care of what you need to take care of?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a stealth check for me.
Could I aid by saying I want to sing a song of my people?
Oh god.
As the
Wow.
glasses are going off, you'll just kind of walk into the circle before the actual guest does. And what are you gonna say to the crowd?
I thank you very much, all of you, for inviting such a dishonored warrior as myself to you. So I must sing a song of my people to all of you, and thanks.
Sing it.
Keep
going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. I'm enjoying this. This is on the stream. It's here forever. It's here forever. Am I bullying you right now by the way I'm talking?
No, this is funny.
No, he's enjoying this.
This is too good. This is
That's
too good.
very
All right.
good.
As this is going on, geez, I gotta give you like a billion advantage because that's just making Nick good. It's just gonna be advantage to stealth check though. Nat 20. Nat 20 plus
That's
Never
worth it.
That checks. That
you
checks.
you helped him perfectly. That was beautiful. Yeah, so Bassam, you're easily able to sneak out of the party and head to where you need to head to. So as that's happening, Danan, after you kind of exit out, you can see where those two other people that you've met are so far. If you'd like to go gather near them.
If that's towards me.
Yes.
Got it.
So as you kind of head back over towards Gaia and Avard, you guys will watch as Ivo will exit with Flavius into this big circle. It would just go, well, that was something. Never had something like that as an opening to an announcement, but I am here to announce that my dear Flavius has, in fact, a new mentor. He is very excited to teach my young Flavius, and he comes from a far away section of town in Mithrathos. Anyways, this is Mithandu. You guys will watch as he points over. I'm gonna type in that. You'll watch as this old man, the oldest living person you've ever seen, ever. This guy's got a beard down to his toes. He's got the spiky shoulders. He's got the long blue robe that comes down. He looks like he can barely walk. As you watch as one of his servants kind of helps walk him to the center. As he just kind of wobbles his way over.
Oh
And then he's just going to... There's a long times ago, you know, and that's back in the... And you'll watch as Flavius just smiling, looking confused and terrified, kind of standing next to his father, who's just smiling and shaking his head to the crowd. And you'll hear as he continues to talk, goes, find the knowledge that you need to continue on and bring magic back to the Imperial way, and that's my job to help him guide his goal. With that, we will travel the world in this ship, and I'm very excited for a young new student. That's me. And you'll just watch as Iguana walks back over near Ivo, and Ivo go, well, do you hear that, Flavius? You're going around the world just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose I am. This is fantastic.
Yes. And you'll watch as he goes, all right, that's all of it. As you watch as people continue to file back into partying as they kind of seem a little confused by the random yelling from Ivo. Ivo's going to go, I am going to gather your friends and we are going to go to my office where I will remove their collar. And then I will send you with my loved friend here as your new mentor to go across the sea and discover new fonts of magic. Isn't that exciting?
That actually is very exciting, yes.
Yes.
I'm very much looking forward to this.
You'll go from here to Ostagar. All right. I will meet you in my office tonight, son. I am so excited. And watch as he pats your shoulder. And he'll go, and as he pats his shoulder, he's gonna grab onto it darkly, like kind of hold it tight. You'll watch his tendrils of black kind of crawl from his fingers across your shoulder as he kind of pulls you in close, and he's going to go, and if you don't, you won't have to worry about it anymore. As once
Understood.
again, he kisses your forehead, and he lets you go, and he goes, it will be so exciting. As he kind of wanders away. You watch as he collects with his wife, who looks at you with the most foul and aggressive of looks as she just kind of looks you down. And you'll watch as she drinks a little bit of wine from her cup with her servant holding it near her, and you'll watch as she spits the mouthful down back into her cup as she looks away from you, and the two of them spin around and head deeper into the party.
She sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Sounds like a gem.
With that, you'll notice your friends right at the edge of the circle before it dissipates, where you can kind of go back over and gather back with them.
All right. Okay.
Congratulations for your mentor.
Thank you. I'm actually looking forward to this. This is somewhat unexpected. Being able to leave the house. No, this is going to be fun for all of us, I guess.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Is he quite wise, young master? Could he potentially teach me things?
I haven't met him yet, but from what he said, he sounds like he could be wise. Just possibly after you learn how to understand him.
Can I roll insight?
Wow.
Because I don't think Flavius is very happy.
Well, you must have a very loving father.
I do. I really do have one.
11 insight.
It is a shame my father died in battle, and it was quite tragic.
What does your insight get you?
11. I don't know.
You get a...
You probably get the idea that he's like, yeah, he's okay. Like he's not like, he's fine.
Okay. Interesting.
Claire,
Yeah.
you are going to get an opportunity from an older Antivan gentleman, actually, to come and hang out with him after hours. Wink.
She'll
wonk.
take it. She'll take it.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking bored of
It
this.
is a paid opportunity.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah. Apparently she doesn't have any money on her, so she'd fucking
Get
take it.
some.
All right. This would be during the party,
Paid
in the middle of the
internships
party.
are the best.
So I need two
Get
things from
it.
you. I need a performance check and a D200.
Nice, okay. If I get
What?
if you give me a fucking STD, I swear to God.
Say D200 is going to be an FTD. or
Performance check.
Ooh.
Let's see. So I'm just looking at my charlatan thing. I think I get something for performance. Hold on, I just want to make sure that I don't like accidentally fuck myself over on this.
Can I just say also, by the way, the whole thing with Flavius's dad kissing his forehead, it's so great because every single time he does it, he's touching the spot on his forehead with his lips where he'll mark the tranquil if he disobeys.
Mm-hmm.
It's messed up, right? It's messed up.
Alright, well, I'll just flat roll this one, I guess. Performance. 15.
All right.
Oh, no.
Now roll your D200. It's pretty good. You're doing a good job.
Okay.
High five. It's like
Alright.
a soccer high five. Like, ooh, you did it.
Wait, did you say D200 or just
Yes.
D100?
D200.
Okay. 81.
You get paid 810 gold.
Are you shitting me?
Oh my god!
You
Yes!
get it.
You said 810. Oh my god. Okay.
I had 7 gold before this.
Well, I had 145,
gold-
but I don't think I have any.
The 10 gold was a tip.
Oh, wow.
I don't have any gold.
I have 1 today.
He had no idea what he was doing. You could tell he was very like virgin-esque. He was kind of younger. He's just very witch.
By the way, that was only a 1% tip, so I guess you didn't do very well.
Well,
Sorry
you
to
know.
burst your bubble.
Oh,
Choose
no.
it.
So
Yeah, definitely got some.
yeah,
Get tipped on my internships.
You'd
I don't know what
actually
the heck you're doing.
be coming back downstairs right about as the party ends. As the party kind of files out, you watch as guests leave and stuff like that. You guys will be gathered up with Flavius. As the party kind of comes to a wane. As you guys make your way, I'm assuming you guys are gonna head now towards the office.
I would
Yes.
assume so.
Yes.
While this
Yes.
is happening, I'm gonna go to secrets chat with Andrew.
Oh.
But how?
Get out of here. Run away. So
Yeah. Get.
Go to the other side of the
Andrew, can you hear me, buddy?
I can hear you.
Actually, wait, do we need to do this in secrets? Because they're gonna know in like 5 minutes anyways, right?
I ran out of the room.
Oh, you want to do it in secrets?
Yeah, I'm good with doing it in secret.
All right. As you go upstairs, you'll see what seems to be the rooms that the other people were staying in. Kind of bare bones, just have the kind of markings of them being there as you're kind of making. In this same little circular corridor that they are staying in as well, though, you see 2 rooms. One marked with a W and one marked with an F.
I'm gonna go to the one with an F.
Okay, roll a Well, how are you gonna get in the door? I'm gonna say if you have a thieves' tools, you'd have that on you, because those could be hidden and stuff like that on you, and you have all your
Okay.
regular attire. No one took your like put slave attire on you. Nobody really checked you over,
Cool.
so
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd probably just try to use that.
what's your weapon of
to-
choice, just so I know,
Yeah.
by the way, for the future?
Preferably like a dex-based melee weapon, so like something with finesse, but can be
Okay.
one-handed, so like a rapier, scimitar.
Okay.
So do I just make a thieves'
Make
tools
a
check?
dexterity with proficiency.
Cool, cool, cool. A 15.
So what you'll see is on a large stone pedestal as you open up the door is a kind of fish tank sized glass jar. Inside of it you see what looks like a segment of bone, and sitting on it with globs of kind of like bone meal in its hands, you see a small little fire-like fairy-looking creature kind of sitting on this bone. It's just going to look at you. When it sees you, it's going to roll history.
Ooh.
It's going to back away from fear as it kind of clanks into the tank.
I will almost
Well,
like
actually,
as
no, it won't. It won't. It'll just
non-aggressive.
look at you. It'll just look at you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It failed. I did the
No,
wrong thing.
you're good. I will just close and lock the door behind me, just kind of like put a lip to my finger just to like be quiet, like a be quiet kind of a thing. Um, I'll speak in Ravani. Can you hear me? Nod, like I'll nod my head. Your head if you can hear me.
You watch as it shakes its head.
Okay. How do I get you out?
And you watch as it taps on the glass and makes that noise.
I'll walk up to the glass bottle.
Yeah, because it's about the size of a
Is
fish
it
tank, so
like
it's pretty big.
okay?
It's pretty big.
Is it like there's a lid on it, or it's just like all kind of all
It's got like a large
locked up?
cork that sits in the top. It's shaped like a large vial if it got real wide in kind of a circular shape, and then it kind of goes up to a divot to a top point. And the cork's about as big as your head.
Okay. I think I might try to just uncork it.
Athletics. Yeah,
Just a 10.
10. It's not
Oh,
a hard cork. You're able to uncork it. As you kind of uncork it, you'll watch as it doesn't leave immediately.
I'll just set the cork down and stand at like the edge of the room, just waiting for it to
It'll
leave.
point down at its bone. It doesn't want to leave this bone.
And it's like it's too wide, like for the opening of the cork, right?
No, if you were dexterous about it, you could probably slide it up and out.
Yeah, I think I might try to do that.
Roll a sleight of hand. Yeah, you're easily able to get the bone up and out. You watch as it kind of clings to the bone and it holds onto it tight. You watch as you kind of get close to it, you could feel heat radiating off of it. Off the creature, not the bone.
Mm. Um, I guess I'll like I don't know, just try to like calm it a little in case it's like scared or anything. Just like shh,
Yeah, roll persuasion.
kind of like
Yeah, it seems calm. It kind of clutters over close to you. You'll watch as a scrap of your clothing begins to catch a light, though. This thing is made of fire.
I'll just try to like pat it out real quick.
Yeah. As you do so, you leave the room. And now that remains is the W room.
Yep, gonna head in there also.
Okay. Roll another lock picking check for me.
Could I ask the fairy to just burn the door?
You'll watch as it throws a small glob of fire, and it just doesn't even singe the lock. It just makes a little puff of black on the lock. It just shrugs.
That's fair. Only a 12.
It'll help you though. It'll like kind of like help you pick the lock. You notice that it's kind of like crawling around.
Oh.
It'll look inside, and then it'll wave you over to the left a little bit.
Oh, yep.
It'll like show you where the tumblers are. Essentially, is what it's trying to do. So roll again.
God dang it.
As you're attempting to get in, you're gonna hear a rustling coming from down the hallway. You might have to make it out with what you've got. Also, saving a werewolf might be harder than it sounds.
Yeah, because I'm guessing it's all like chained up and such.
Yeah, it might also just eat you.
Yeah, I'll just.
It's up to
Yeah,
you way your
okay, I'll
character
just do that
considers
then.
sentience too. Like the fairy's definitely sentient and sweet, but is a werewolf? Is a werewolf sentient and sweet in your mind?
Um, I'd like to think that like it doesn't even have to be sweet. It just like if it has sense, because I live a life of like
Yeah,
pirate like
you're not
life.
sweet.
I'm not. No. So,
You can roll
God.
a stealth if you'd like to try to still attempt one more time after
I
hiding from these people.
I think I will. Yeah, as much as that might screw me over.
Depending on your stealth, I want you to roll a perception check for me as well.
Gotcha.
No, you don't get the perception check.
Oh, God dang it.
As you walking there, you're gonna hear kind of whispering come down the hallway, and then you'll watch as with his wife, kind of taking him up to his room, you'll see Ivo. Ivo's gonna look over and just go, "Oh, Rivani, Captain Basam, what are you doing up here?"
Was this not the
Oh,
last
roll sleight of hand
room?
for me to hide the bone and the fairy.
Okay.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
able to
A.
lodge them behind you.
Yeah.
What are you doing up here? My son is downstairs if you'd like to go recollect with him. I'll be down in a moment. I just need to have a quick conversation with my wife, and then I'll be down there to speak to him.
Oh, of course.
Go wait in the
I was
lobby. Your collar will be off soon, actually.
of course, as you say.
Good, good, good. All right now. Goodbye. Now you watch as she walks
Farewell.
by.
I'll just wait until they get back up.
You gonna try to roll sleight of hand one last time?
I'm just gonna try again, yeah.
You'll have advantage again. So just roll both.
Alright, here I go. Okay, there we go.
An
That's an
18.
18.
You're able to unlock it. Inside, you see this massive dog-like human, this big werewolf, connected by two large chains that keep him held to the ground. His knees are kind of pushed against the ground as he's kind of head dipped forward. He's gonna look up at you with sad eyes and just go, "What do you want, human? Do you wish to
I'm actually.
torment me?"
What? No, that's barbaric. I came to actually let you out.
I recognize your scent. I don't know from when. Perhaps
I
you are one that's beaten me.
A little bit before that, actually. Uh, Basically, I didn't read the fine print on a certain deal, and now we're all here.
Are you here to kill me then? Knowing what I am?
What? No, that's dumb. That, not that you are dumb. I'm just saying that the idea or the notion that I would kill you based on the assumption of what you are or what you are
Speak
exactly is.
what you want!
I'm here to let you out.
Really?
I also
Why?
figured you might want some. Well, because quite frankly, this entire place is sickening and disgusting.
Oh. Well, if you let me free, I will just run. You will not see me again.
I, mm, I have a way to actually get you out past this door.
You can free me from these chains if you wish, but I will not take guidance from one who guided me here.
You got it.
Yeah, as you kind
And
of shrug and
yeah,
roll a sleight of hand with the fairy's help. The fairy's very scared, but they're still going to try to help because they know you're trying to be helpful.
that's fair. Yeah. Sleight of hand, you said?
Yeah. Or lockpicking. I'm so sorry, lockpicking. Lockpicking. So dexterity with
Gotcha.
proficiency.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're able to
Cool.
unlock both the chains. As you do so, you're going to watch as the creature kind of grabs onto his wrists, twists them. Really quickly, you're going to watch as it lifts you up in the air by the throat, and it's just going to say, "Don't do something like this again."
I
And he'll
will
drop
just.
you.
Yep. I won't say anything. I'll just like nod vigorously, like up and down, like, yep.
You watch as he begins to sprint away, over into the hallway, over to the right, and then you'll hear a crash of a window break. And you need to get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yep. I go.
Roll another stealth check for me.
Got. It was said at the gate, right?
So to me at the gate, but the office is right before the gate. So the what's his face said to me at the office, and then to get your
Um.
collar off, which would be helpful.
Right. Yeah. So I guess I'll go there before it. Yeah.
The same area. The office is right before the gate.
Oh. Okay. Cool. God dang it, my stuff.
You're not stealthing very well, but no one really gives you any mind. You watch as a bunch of the guards pull from the walls and begin to run down the hallway to see what that sound was, as you just kind of whistling your way away. And that's where we'll bring you
Cool. Cool.
back to the
Cool.
other party.
Awesome.
So, hi
Uh,
guys. We're gonna change the music.
Andrew's coming with a winning symbol.
Andrew.
Actually speaking.
So, actually, we'll keep the music like this for a moment. Actually, we'll do next.
Hey, Katie.
Oh.
The fuck is this? Don't come back to my server.
I'm glad that you're as disappointed with the shit that's been sent in the in-game chat that I am.
So, as you guys come down, you'll watch as Ivo enters his office. As you guys all kind of gather in, you'll watch as he smiles, sitting at his desk. Next to him, you'll see the older gentleman that you saw earlier, standing there, holding what looks to be a small box. You will then watch as he's just going to say, "Well, all of you, it was nice meeting all of you. But you will be now going on the ship with my son across Thedas. It was very nice to meet you, and I will be adding more to your collection while you are gone, of course. But for now, your collars are no longer necessary for my wonderful teacher over here, my mentor to my son over here, is more than able to keep the reins on if any of you get any funny ideas. So, I'm going to remove your collars, and I'm going to ask if you go sit in the lobby while I speak to my son." You'll watch as he lifts up his hand, and you guys will watch as the collars fall off your necks. And he'll just say, "Please go wait in the lobby. I will want to speak to each of you one at a time, before you leave. So, I will speak to you all in a moment. But my son, we do need to talk."
Yes, of course.
Guys, I'm probably gonna go for, I don't know. I'll let you know in a minute.
Okay, thank you for that information.
Sorry. I was asked by the group. So, you guys will watch as the door shuts behind. Ivo, after you guys leave, you're gonna watch as this happens. You're going to watch as he just kind of sadness kind of drips over his face for a moment, and he's just going to say, "My son, for a long time you've wished to go wherever you wish, to do what you'd like to do, and to make your maps and see your world, and I just don't think it's in line with what this family wants. And I'm very excited that you'll be reading these books on enchantment. I really am. But there's a reason for it. Enchantment is very easy for those to do who are tranquil. Make a wisdom save for me, Nikos.
Oh no!
Wow.
That's a natural 2026.
Ah, shit.
Yay!
Yeah, as he goes to cast like a hold on you with magic, you watch as he reaches out. What are you gonna say as you kind of protect yourself from this magic? You're not coming through, buddy.
I forgot to push the top. I'm gonna say, you taught me better than that, and I cast lightning bolt.
You'll watch as the old man behind you casts counterspell.
Oh.
I'm
jerk.
sorry, son, but you will not disobey me in this. Wisdom save.
No!
This is a
Oh,
separate
well.
room, right?
This is a separate room.
Do we hear anything?
You guys can roll perception checks.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
11
will.
this time.
Technicality.
You will watch as you freeze in place, head kind of pointed up in the air. You're gonna watch in horror as
21 perception.
this
by the way.
old man starts to walk towards you with this box. Don't hear. 21 perception. You hear
Yes.
definitely a little bit of yelling coming from the room.
I'm gonna start approaching it.
I'm gonna start following the
Okay.
dealer shelf, and I'm also gonna say, "You're not allowed to go in there."
All right, listen. Shut the fuck up. Let me do my job. You got that?
Miranda,
I was paid big money. I'm not going to let a little shit ruin it. Okay?
Miranda.
Well, I was paid no money to make sure that you stay in check.
This is when Gaia's gonna walk over. You guys will now see Gaia walking down the stairs at this moment, counting money.
Bad-headed.
She fixed her hair beforehand. She's a fucking
Yeah.
professional.
Also, I like that you assume that she had bad hair after that kind of mediocre situation
Oh,
on his
I
part.
know. It was just a slip. It was just the first thing I could think of with nothing.
Andrew, it's
I'm
getting
gonna
straight,
turn-
buddy.
I know.
I'm gonna turn
Did I
to Gaia.
overhear- yeah, I was about to say, did I hear what quote unquote Dinan just said?
You did hear the accent and the shut the fuck up.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I can roll an insight check for this, but I mean,
Do it. Get the best roll you've ever gotten. Go for it.
I'm also
I
gonna
believe in you.
look
don't
Dinan
jinx me
in the
like this.
face, and I'm gonna just say,
Okay.
That's
Fucking- oh, I
literally
hate-
the best roll.
Yes. Okay. Thank God for the advantage on insight.
That is the most Ravani accent or not Ravani, Antivan accent you've ever.
Antivan fucking- Let me do what I have to do. I was paid big money for this. She's not getting involved in this one. She's gonna.
"Really?
Yeah, no. You don't fucking mess with these people when they're
Okay.
on a job.
Then in that case, Miranda is gonna look at Dinan and just say, "If I help you, will you give me some money?" And then I'll just like with my fingers, I'll just make like a little bit of I can't think of like cantrip that I have, but just like a little bit of magic.
Small amount. Very small amount.
Okay, I'm getting nothing right now. It's raised.
I'm already
Oh
like
my God.
thinking like how much is this gonna cost?
I'm gonna look at Gaia. You?
Yep.
Hush, hush. It's like as I keep walking.
He just gives him a wink
Oh
and
my
just
God.
keeps walking.
But meanwhile,
Wow.
Avard's just looking around like, what?
Oh,
And
can
she
I
pockets her coins
roll
and keeps going.
insight if I'm there?
Yeah, roll insight. You're there.
Also, again, Nick, you're picking up everything Andy says.
I know.
It's because Andy is jovial. Yeah, you're able to tell that this person is not a Dalish still.
It's pretty easy now. I'm not
What?
hiding it.
What exactly are you trying to do?
Let me check. Yes, none of your fucking business.
How tall is this guy?
He's a fucking elf. He's not.
He's like
Kanai-
5'4" at the most.
My friend, I think it's best if you just wait and watch him work.
Yeah, you watch as this Ravani kind of walks down the stairs as well, holding their back weird. As you're gonna watch as their back bursts into flames.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna
It's-
try not to yell.
I have enough shit on your plate for the fact that you're not a captain anymore, and I don't know how much I'm getting.
They're
for
on
this.
fire. They're on fire.
As
you're
I'm
saying
gonna
this.
keep just walking.
I'll
As
just
is-
I'll just as calmly as I can.
As this is happening, in the other room, Flavius, as they're bickering and fighting and talking, you're gonna watch as this old man comes up to you. You're able to talk still, you're just not able to move. You'll watch as this old man comes up to you with a paintbrush, dipping it into red paint, beginning to make a marking upon your forehead. Your father's just going to go, I feel so bad about this, son. You have no idea. I talked to your mother about it a long, long time. I came to the realization it was the best way to take care of this issue. But I'm sure that if we spend our time together once you are fixed, once you're perfect again, everything will be good. You'll be an enchanter. Enchanting is a good business. You won't be able to be my descendant, but that's where the good news comes in. She's pregnant. We're having a son. And I'm
You're getting
hoping
replaced.
that maybe a new heir will be a good thing for this family, a very good thing. And while you're on your journeys, learning more of enchantment over in Orzammar, with our dear friend here. Not Orzammar, sorry. I just completely said the wrong place, and I know I can't remember what I was going to say.
Cigar.
Ostagar, thank you. I think you will do well in life. Make a con save for me, Flavius. What are you doing, Danan?
Could I?
Read it again.
I'm gonna try to get into the door.
All right, roll a. How are you gonna try to get in?
Could I just let my little friend just go loose on the door, or just hold my back up to the door, just like, oh, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Just let the flames catch it.
What?
You watch as the door catches on fire, and your job is now 58% harder, Danan.
Well, shit.
Ugh.
You're making this so much fucking harder for me.
Yeah, Vard.
Noticing the fire, can I try to like stop it?
Can I
yeah.
try to grab a Vard before he does that if I see him moving towards that?
Yeah, roll Katatha Athletic.
Ah, great.
If
Well,
you get
I'm
the
gonna
higher
get fucking
athletics,
bodied.
Vard, I'll say you're able to put the fire out.
Yeah,
Am I
this is my
making
fucking
two
job.
athletics then?
Well, contested athletics. Fuck! Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, I can't beat that. Please stop.
You'll watch
Okay.
as
Drags him away.
yeah, you'll watch as Gaia quickly gets behind you and just like no, like kind of a no kind of manner, grabs your hand, kind of twists it behind your back and pulls you backwards.
She's yanked a lot of nephews away from things in her life.
Stop.
She's moving.
There's a fire going on. Do you
Yep.
not want to put it out?
This is none of our business, dear.
Alright, Captain. Well, you've helped so much enough. Please get out of the fucking way. I need to continue my job.
Mm.
As I'm just gonna go shake my hands a bit, and I'm just gonna fucking kick the door.
Yep.
Roll in
Hmm.
athletics.
Could I don't know if I can help it.
Yeah, you can roll a help action.
Okay. Better, 18.
That fails. As you run up, you kind of slam your foot in the door. You're gonna watch as a blue barrier kind of shimmers across the door as it kind of.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Do I see anything on the other side of the door when the door is impacted?
You're looking right at your father.
Okay.
You know, maybe smoke will come, under the doorway.
Fucking
Oh,
idiot,
there
he
is
goes
some
right
smoke
here.
going on there. Give me 1 moment. I have to read something really quick.
No, you're good.
Wait, so
You-
we can see through the door came down, but there's a blue barrier there, or the blue barrier is in addition to the door?
The blueberry was just a quick, like it was part of the door. If you'd like to Oracle Arcana check any of you on what it might be, you may.
Nope.
I will.
I'll roll in.
Oh my god. Gay is trying to actively just keep Avard moving.
Can you get rid
Okay.
of this?
Um,
You, 7th?
if you try to, wait,
get rid of
can
that.
do I have to move out of the room
You're
too because
servant
of the athletics?
You're a servant of
Uh,
God.
I mean, it depends on if you want to roll another contested grapple against Gaia.
Oh, 250.
Oh, I would like to, when she tries to, like,
Alright, you're rolling another contested one?
That
Okay,
was
like,
no, that was not the contested. That was the Arcana check, I
Alright.
believe, right?
Okay.
Right, Katie?
If
yeah,
you're
the
trying to
first
get
one
away.
was the Arcana, but,
So for Arcana,
Um,
it seems like some kind of arcane lock has been put on this door. A tactic mages will use to hide themselves in their homes.
Are you okay? Well, she's dragging him.
Yeah, you're getting yanked by a dwarf down the hallway.
Oh my
What was your
God.
con save for me, Nikos?
Only at 10.
Uh-oh.
You'll watch as your father, opening the small box in his friend's hands, then grabs out a little bit of lyrium powder, and you're gonna watch as he begins to circle the center of this marking on your forehead. He's going to go, I really do love you, my son, but in this life or the next, you will be just the way you were meant to be.
Can't hear you.
You said I can still speak, right?
Yes, and say your last words as a person with creative thought.
No!
I say, it's been fun, and I cast Lightning Lure, which is only a verbal spell. Component.
Yeah, to yank your father into you with one last spell.
Yeah.
All right, what's he do?
Strength save.
No.
He fails. Roll a d8.
Fuck you.
Can I see into the room now?
What?
Can I see into the room now?
No, the room's shut.
Oh, okay. So the door is still
Oh,
there.
wait, you cast it on the door? Nikos?
I was trying to cast it to get the door open.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the door fails.
Okay.
Oh.
As soon as I can see a motherfucker in there, I'm casting Toll the Dead.
Ah.
So roll the damage for the door.
10 total.
Yeah, you're able to rip the door right off his hinges. As you guys are standing there, Gaia's dragging Avard over towards the stairs. The Ravani has finally just gotten rid of the flames on their back. As you watch as they pull out a small fire sprite, as you guys look through the door, you will see as a burst of energy just as I'm gonna have dex saves from everyone as this happens.
Even us?
All of you.
20.
Wait.
All of you.
Wait, even
So
me?
28.
All of you. All of you. Everyone in this, except for Nikos.
Oh, I'm muted, right?
No, you came through.
I can hear you. Are you
come through?
shitting me? Okay.
Anyone under a 10 is going to be
Oh.
knocked on their ass onto the ground.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, it's literally only
Um,
fire.
Can I try to catch Gaia though?
Sure, Gaz. Okay.
Yeah, you can catch Gaia and stop Gaia from falling prone, especially with that
Thank you.
fucking roll. As you guys see that, you'll watch as Flavius falls to his knees onto the ground, head dipped downwards, and
Hmm.
that's where we're gonna end session.
All right.
Well,
I didn't know this
I-
dude. His family drama is none of my business. You people get way too involved.
I don't want him to be a tranquil.
I wasn't trying to get involved.
guys,
I
can you
was
hear
trying to
Nick?
put out a fire.
No, I cannot hear Nick right now if he's saying something.
Gotcha. Is it okay if I say something before the session ends?
Oh yeah, sure.
Hello. I am Diego Delgato. You have made a lot of enemies, and including the Antivan Crow, has been hired. So now is your time to die, and that's how I will end my session.
Oh, that's your session? Your session? So we're gonna end your session, Nick?
Okay, I was trying to quickly end the thing. I was trying to quickly
Now.
get all my words out, and then my mouth
Yes.
fucked up.
No, you're good. I love it. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream now with that.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Goodbye,
Christ.
stream.
Bye bye.
End
Did
the
you
stream.
know anything about this, Nikos?